And it's going to work. It's working! Yay! Greetings! Welcome to Meet Me at the Table. Oh, except for one problem.
Oh no, I'm looking the wrong way, aren't I?
Wrong way. It's always something. Thank you all for joining this wonderful stream at 9:15 in the morning here Central Time. I'm Barren.
This is Colin.
And we are Hit and Miss.
But you don't have to look right now.
I'm working on that here. Okay, everybody's going to see some fun because this is part of how we do things here at Meet Me at the Table. We're always right on.
Wait, I can't wait to move.
Yep,
Whoa!
Over there. There you go.
I'm on top of you.
Cool. I don't think I ever want to hear that again.
Hey. Oh no! I'm so sorry. Oh no, there's double me.
Wait, how'd you get double?
Whoa,
oh, I think I know what I did wrong. Let's try something.
I hope you do. I don't think they want to see two of me.
No, I think
one is more than enough.
There. No, there's two of you. Here, I think I got a plan. Let's try this, okay?
Two of me on here.
No, I got a plan. This will be great. Okay, here we go. Ready? You disappear.
Oh, thank goodness.
Oh, I'm back.
Oh, there we go. All right.
Kind of. Oh my gosh.
Gene says we need three of us.
All right, now let's hope we're not screwed up down here. Nope, we're good. All right.
No, we're looking away.
No.
Yeah.
Wait, we're here, right?
Yeah,
okay.
but go to the other one.
What? Why is that like that?
Look, now I'm looking away.
Oh no.
See?
Okay, I got a plan. I'm going to go back. I'm going to do something here.
No.
Yep.
Don't do it.
Oh, thank you all for joining us today. We'll get this figured out here. Let's see if I do this right.
Did you have to reverse the...
Yep, here you go. Transform. I got a 50,
okay.
1 in 20. Nope, that was absolutely wrong. I can't. Okay.
Now?
Oh, I just have to
I'm
reverse
still facing
it.
The wrong way.
Yeah, no, all I have to do is reverse this, I think. Flip horizontal. Or is it vertical?
Horizontal. Vertical is up and down.
There you go. Okay, good.
Do that
again. Okay. Transform, flip horizontal. There you go. Okay.
Okay. Give me one of these.
Well, I don't know. Give me about half of that because I'm going to check this again. Okay. Nope, now we're failed down here. Really? Oh, wait, I got a plan now. Okay, so now, why do I feel like this is like supposed to be an easy fix and I'm just like failing miserably?
I mean, you were supposed to do this before it started.
Oh my gosh, I was. It's true.
2 Collins and no Barren. I'm not sure how I feel about this. Dirty Dances, I agree.
Let's try.
We need to have each person here. Wait, I'm still turning the wrong way here.
Oh, I know what I need to do.
What?
Okay, I figured it out. Okay, bear with me. It's the 2 cameras. I should probably just put a mark on these cameras so I know who's.
Did you just put them in the wrong spots?
Yeah. There we go.
Oh.
Okay. I think I figured it out. No, don't worry. I'll figure all that out. You just stay right where you are. Do not move. Tell the fine people what we're doing today.
So today, I'm kind of here. Oh, wait, I'm double here again. Whoa. So today what we're doing is Mythwind.
Yes.
So I just recorded a play of Mythwind a couple days ago. And so we're going to continue with the same town, but we're going to add a character because you can do that at any time. I'm also going to play as the innkeeper for at least one more season. And then I'm thinking of trying a different one because I think that's one of the positive, really cool parts of this game is that you can, after every season, change to different characters and they all work incredibly uniquely. So this is a game, though, with low amounts of stress. So that's why it's called a cozy game. Literally in its description on BGG, it says it's a cozy game.
It's a cozy game.
It's a cozy, relaxing game. Each season will have a goal that we're trying to complete, but if we don't complete it, it's not the end of the world. But we're trying to complete that goal. And right now for this season, after shuffling up from the last one,
I know, I'm so sorry.
I'm trying really hard not to look at it. Okay, from the last one, I'm just gonna close my eyes as I'm talking. Actually, you all don't know, but when I'm recording my videos for the channel, the video on demands, the VODs, there's a lot of times where I'm trying to think of how I'm going to say something, and I'll actually close my eyes as I'm talking. Hence the reason why it's a good thing I don't put my face on the camera.
That's pretty funny. I didn't know that.
Yeah. I'm like, okay, how am I going to say this? So I'm going to do it this way. Awesome. There we go. So anyhow.
I don't do that. I just randomly say stuff.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
Really? Just like, hey, you fixed the stream. Not many people could fix the stream live like you just did.
Well, it took me 10 minutes.
Hey, that's still impressive. Right. I mean, you got to give yourself some props there.
I give myself props. There's so many people here. I apologize. We have not said hi to our friends here.
Brent's here. Hey, Brent.
Here.
We just played Daybreak with Brent last night, which was super fun. So definitely like that game. That was we totally killed the world though, but it was really good. It was really good.
Ribby, good to have you here. Thank you so much for joining. Dirty Janches, nice to see you.
Hello, and then we got Jean. Hello, Jean.
It's good to have you here. Thank you. Well, good morning.
And Tim.
Tim
I would
is
love
here.
a
Good to see
playthrough
you.
with Colin as a two-headed Etten, or whatever they're called.
That is very. That's exactly right.
I don't think you want to see that.
Oh my gosh, who else we got here?
This is amazing. Yes, this is priceless. Hello, finally caught a stream. Nidus, thanks so much for joining. Aren't you so glad you were here to see Barren fix all the issues?
All the stuff. The Mike 250. Good to see you. Thank you so much for joining. Oh my gosh, it's awesome. We got so many good people here. All right. So now. Colin, since he did the playthrough, is going to kind of run through how this goes. But of course, all the characters are different. I had the Patreon vote, and they voted for me to play the Ranger. So I'm going to play the Ranger character.
First time you hit the button.
I did it first time.
Yeah, that was impossible.
So the Ranger is going to be doing things, and then it's going to go on adventures. So we'll do those things.
Yeah. So how the game is broken up? There's 3 phases. Why don't you go to the main board? Oh, and I'm playing the Innkeeper. Just like, oh, main board. That looks good. Okay, there we go.
So close.
So how the game works, there's a dawn, daytime, and dusk phase, okay? And during the dawn phase, that's when we're going to draw and resolve a weather card. And then depending upon if the weather card has a certain symbol on it, we might have either an event, or we might actually move up buildings in our construction queue. If there weren't any technical difficulties, I'd start to believe you guys were imposters. That is awesome.
That is 100% true.
I don't know if there are technical difficulties. It's more of a... Never mind. I won't go there.
Thank you for joining. It's awesome to have you here. I'm going to have a new host next week.
It'll be a stuffy.
I'm going to have a stuffed animal. Yes, man, helping me out.
Yeah. Okay. So let's just start.
Yeah.
Let's just start. So during the dawn phase, we're going to draw a singular event weather card.
They're so green.
They are so green, apparently. Oh, and it looks like we've got some sun. So we know that it's sunny. And then we're going to grab this just because it's a lot easier to have it right by us. And we're going to first look if there's a seasonal effect based upon the card that we drew. Oh, and something that in case you just recently watched our playthrough, or my playthrough that I did, I totally forgot about the chapel that I have right here. That has an end of season effect of increasing our culture by 1. So we actually have 2 culture. We already did it. I moved it up. We're at 2 culture instead of 1. We have 2 income, no production, and 1 food. Someone did just make a comment on my video that I'm not entirely sure. When I was reading the rules, it seemed like you started at 0 with all of these. He said you should start with 1 income of all of these different elements. That didn't seem like it made a lot of sense. It made more sense it was zeros, but the rule book is, it said place next to the 1, but then it's pointing at this spot, the 0 spot. So if anybody knows, let us know, because then we should have 1 more of all of these, which is kind of cool.
Well, the good news about this game is it's not the end of the world.
Exactly.
If you're missing 1 or 2 things here and there. It's not like going to break the game.
Exactly. So we first look, did we make any of the weather patterns in the fall?
No,
so we are in the fall. Of course not. There's only 1 symbol. We're going to have to always look at the 3 most recent weather cards. Right. And you have to have them in that exact order. So I can't have cloud, cloud, sun. That won't trigger this one. It has to be cloud, sun, cloud. Or this one has to be sun, rain, cloud.
Which is what we're going to do.
Yeah, totally. I'm going to put this over here, just making my life easier.
Perfect.
So we did see, though, that there was a symbol there for an event card. So we'll draw our top event card. And we have rock golems. Yes. Rock golems are rumored to live in the caves and ravines. Strange rock formations are indications that rock golems have been at work. While exploring the hills, rock golems appear behind your group. They wordlessly watch you build rock cairns, observing how you work together as a team. If the current value of all sprites is greater than the villagers, I'm going to tell you it is, because we've got a ton of sprites. We've got 2. Well, that's 3 and 6. And then I've got...
You got 2 more over there?
7, 8, 9, 10, compared to the 2 from the villager.
Oh, wow.
We definitely have more sprites. So if the current value of all sprites is greater, shuffle in event 53.
Good.
So then we're going to grab event 53.
Oh, you just did it like that. That's amazing.
Yeah.
I see. I had the box over there.
Yeah, but you know how hard it is to grab them out of there?
I don't know. I haven't tried it yet.
Well, I'll just tell you, during my playthrough, the first time, I was like, oh, I got to get these out of there. So, and then I shuffle those in with, with these other event cards that I have. They're all green, so you just can't see them. So I'm just going to shuffle them up. Okay?
They're pseudo events.
And then set this card aside. When events 4 through 7, which actually I think 4 through 7, because this one must be 7, 6, 4, and 5. So
Well,
I've
you
actually
did
done
actually
all
do
of
all of them. So what does it say?
Now we shuffle in event 8.
Oh,
So then I don't know what this event is, but event 8.
it's shuffled in. That's pretty good.
Shuffled into the event.
Rand, good to have you. He says, finally
Rand.
able to catch a live
Thanks
stream.
so much.
That's why we like to do these sometimes on Monday, so other people can join us that normally don't get a chance due to due to scheduling and all those.
Come on, Broccoli Docklin. What
Broccoli
a rare
Doc is
treat to
here.
hang out with at the work desk and experience
right.
chaotic influences of hit and miss. Yes, that's
right.
chaotic influence. I love that.
Love it.
And Elaine, good to see you,
Awesome to
Elaine.
have you here as always. Thank you so much for joining. Super, super good.
All right, so I'm realizing I should have told them what the goal was. So our goal for this season is each character must have one skill. Well, I already have a skill. I got my skill in the first season, so I already have one. So we just need you to get a skill. If you do, cool. If you don't, we get some sort of negative effect, but it's not going to be the end of the world.
Okay.
So once we get into the looking at our player boards, you can explain to them how you gain your skills, because I think we all gain skills differently.
Yes.
I just can buy mine with coins.
And you can actually get some out here too.
Yes.
Some of those things.
I am from a different time zone. Israel. Oh yeah. What time is it your time right now? Probably in the evening, right? Because we're right in the morning.
Yes.
So we have just completed that dawn phase. Now, do you have any dawn phase effects?
do.
And I do too.
So let's go to yours first, because I'm there.
Oh, okay.
How about that?
So for my dawn phase, if you haven't watched the other playthrough, what I need to do is after resolving a weather card, I then need to welcome guests. And I need to look at this symbol up here. Based on where my influence is, I can't remember what this renown is. I have to draw that many
you're at 2
workers. So
that's right. You ended at 2.
I ended at 2. So I have 8. But then I also need to look. Oops, I should have this flipped. I need to look at where what the weather's like. Since it's sunny, less people are coming to the inn because they want to hang out outside. So I'm only going to draw 7 instead of 8. Now I have level 1 and level 2 workers in here.
It's 550.
So it's 550. Okay,
yeah. 550.
Hit and miss. Let's do this.
Boom.
All right. So I'm
Thanks for joining, Derek.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I have these 7. Now,
have fun with those.
I'm going to flip them this way, and they all have requirements for my inn. And I'm going to try and resolve those before the end of the day and make sure they have what they need. And for each one that I have what they need, they will give me either 1 or 2 coins based upon their level. And any that I don't accommodate them, that's the word that I use. If I don't accommodate them, then if they have any complaints, then I have to resolve those complaints, which usually is losing coins, maybe even losing pieces in my actual inn.
That's amazing. Why do you explain things so well? Because now you're going to watch me and you'll be like, I don't get it.
That's okay, because you guys are more complex.
I don't know. Thanks for saying that. That might not be true.
Oh, and from Brazil. Jayo. I don't know if I'm saying that. Jayo? Pedro? I don't know. Pedro. Well, thank you so much for joining. Really appreciate it. Starting off my work day at not quite 8 a.m., catching a live stream for the first time. Mike!
Good to see you, Mike.
Thanks for joining.
Awesome to have you here.
Awesome. I love we get to
so many new people.
Well, I know. That's why we try and do this.
Yes, this is true. Okay, so I'm going to go to my guy.
So what do you do?
On the dawn phase...
Yeah, the dawn phase.
Basically everything the same that we just did, but then at the end of the dawn phase, I have to choose if I want to go on an expedition, where I can go on adventure, or I can go to the town.
Is this going on an adventure?
This is my going on an adventure
Bilbo?
thing. Yep, that's right. Except I've got a gun. So
Bilbo had a spoon, right?
And let's not even talk about what Sam had. So much useless crap.
No, that frying pan was very important.
What did it do?
He knocked out how many orcs at the Tower of Kid of the Ungle? Come on. All right, keep going. So that's what you're going to do.
Yeah, I'm going to choose on an expedition.
Okay.
And the way the expedition works now is I'm going to look at we'll get to when we get to that part of the thing.
No, good call, good question. So the only thing that you've missed by not watching my playthrough first is just I have developed the town a little bit, and a little bit of the story has happened, but it's all very disconnected anyways, so you won't really miss much.
Right.
And we're showing you 2 characters now. One is the innkeeper. I'm at a level 2 of renown because that's what I built it up to. Bear to starting at
fresh character.
1. Fresh character. Yep. Okay. All right. So you did your daytime?
No, that's my dawn.
I'm sorry, dawn.
Now we go to daytime.
So now we go to daytime.
Which means you're going to do anything that has to do with town actions, which I am not doing a town action because I did not choose to put my character on town action.
So do you skip you do that?
I skipped the town completely.
So then because of that, I'm going to go into town. And what was I thinking? I really wanted to build
a house.
This tavern.
Okay.
In order to build that tavern, well, let me see. I should probably be looking at these people. What do they need? Oh, I need some music. I need some plays. I need music, plays, and food. Oh, I should have one gossip card in my hand from last time. I don't know if that carries over. I haven't. I'm going to say I don't.
I think it'll be just fine.
Yeah. So what I'm going to do...
You got a skill.
Yes, I love this skill. It gives me more money. So I think, let me go to the town. I'm going to go to the town. And I'm going to go ahead and go on an adventure. Because who doesn't want to go on an adventure? So now when I go on this adventure, I do not get to choose my alignment. Alignment matters based upon the actions you can do on your player board. What your alignment is either with sprites or your alignment is with villagers. Okay, the villagers are orange, the sprites are blue. Okay, if I align myself with the sprites, I can do one of these 3 actions. If I align myself with the villagers, I can do one of these 3 actions. But then I also have 3 workers here. So I can use these 3 workers to also do any of these actions. However, the villager can only use for these 3, and the 2 sprites can only be used for these 2. Okay?
Those are the bonus actions you can do. Yeah.
Bonus actions. So right now, though, I'm going to draw the top card from the adventure deck, and we're going to resolve it.
And I can't help you.
No. What does it say?
A sudden pitfall.
No, I know, but what is it? A meow from above? Is that a meow? Okay. A sudden pitfall. Meow! That was awesome.
Why'd you get up? Meow! From above. So you get it from above? That's so bad. Oh my gosh, why are we dorks?
A sudden pitfall cry. Dude, if they don't know that at this point, I don't know why they're watching this channel. From above, startles you on your walk. Peering into the branches, you spy what looks like a calico who's gotten herself into trouble. She's too high and doesn't know how to get down. The cat has drawn the attention of a small crowd of wood golems who look on with trepidation. What should we do?
Call the fire department.
Enlist the wood golems' aid. They are small, but surely they know how to scale a tree. Or climb the tree and rescue the cat yourself. I'm an innkeeper. I'll climb the tree. Come on.
Because that's a skill you have as an innkeeper.
Yeah, sure. Oh, cool. No. Shouldn't.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter, but just in case. Oh, wait. What does that top thing say? Do I need to know? Oh, it does have a thing. If it is raining, subtract 1 from the result. Well, it's not raining.
No.
Okay. Climbing the tree is not too difficult. Getting the cat down is another problem. It turns out you need the sprite's help anyway. Roll all of the sprites. If any of the results are equal to 3, the wood golems help you bring down. If successful, increase. So roll all the sprites. Is that all the ones in the...
I would guess it's
I'm
those
assuming
two.
it's these ones. So that's the ones I'm going to roll. Okay? And if we do that successfully, then we would increase all of them by 1.
I didn't know I was going to need my dice tray.
You 2 are awesome. My cats love when I meow at them. Makes them run to me every time. Try it, Colin. Fire Drake.
Fire Drake, good to have you here.
Good to see you. All right, so I'm trying to roll a 3 on one of these.
Oh, there you go.
Roll a 3.
That's special.
So if I roll a 3, then the wood golems help to bring down the cat. If any of them, the wood golems. So if successful, then all of the sprites increase their value by 1. So you can see this has a value of 2. That means you can use that worker twice before then you would put it back into the tower space. We'll increase it to a 3.
Now, does it also work for your board?
I'm not sure. I think it does, but
I would say yes.
I'm going to say yes. We're just going to play that it's a yes. And we're going to increase both of these to 3s, which is insane. That's cool.
That was really good.
Okay.
That didn't help me because I didn't have any sprites.
No, we don't have any workers yet.
No.
Do you get workers over there? And then this card's removed.
I do.
You do? Okay, good. Okay, so why don't we then go to your daytime phase and you can work on your stuff.
Did you perform character actions?
I haven't done any of that.
Why don't you do that? Yeah, you're supposed to do all that and then my expeditions after all that.
Oh, okay. All right, so then why don't you go to my board?
In theory. According to my magic.
Oh, that means that I have to think on the fly here. Hey, fellas, we'll have to watch the full stream later. Have to go back to work. Meow.
Meow.
That was awesome. Oh my gosh. Why don't you show mine instead of yours?
The new Magic the Gathering has changed a lot. Oh, really? I've never played Magic the Gathering in a while. Yeah. Not since Lord of the Rings one. Yeah. And I did not go searching for the One Ring.
Why didn't you? Okay,
my turn.
Wait,
Do you want to do mine or yours?
you just told me you wanted me to do mine?
You go yours.
Okay, all right. So what I need to do for my customers here is I'm trying to accommodate them in my inn. Okay?
There you are.
Technically, at the end of the round is when I'm supposed to actually accommodate them, but I think that's silly because it's a lot easier to pre-place the ones, and then you only have the ones that you can't place.
It's called pre-measuring.
So, for example, this guy, he wants a window and a theater. Well, I have a window and a theater. Boom, he's good. This guy wants a table and a kitchen. Well, I've got a kitchen here, and I got a table sitting right here, so I'm going to put him there. This guy just needs a door. Beautiful. I got a door. I got only one door right now. This one needs a bar and a kitchen. Beautiful. I've got a bar with the kitchen and the theater. Multiple people can use them. I get the joke now. Wait, this isn't Magic the Gathering. Yeah, you're right. Oh, no, yeah, did I put Magic the Gathering in something? No, no, he's just being funny.
Oh, Mythwind. Isn't Mythwind like one of the realms of Magic?
Oh, see, I never played Magic.
Might be.
Okay. All right, so I was part of the villager. So I did a villager action. So therefore, I'm aligned to the villagers. Therefore, these 3 actions are the only 3 that I have available to me.
You did a village action.
How? Because the card, when I drew that card, you see that little symbol?
Gotcha.
Told me I aligned with the villager.
Yep.
Good question. Give me a pound.
Pound!
So what I can do for my 3 actions, I can serve. That's if I had a gossip card in my hand, I could lay it down, and then it has symbols, and it would say, just for that day, I would have those symbols in my inn to help accommodate these customers. I can have a party. This actually decreases my renown by 1,
which I never
but then
understood.
I can double the value of any of my furniture pieces. So if I doubled this bar, then this guy who normally gives me 1 coin will actually give me 2. Okay, and I shouldn't say double; it's just plus 1 coin, because if they're 2s or 3s, it would just give me 1 additional coin. I could add plus 1 coin for this door because this is a 2. You can't really see it, but this is a 2 customer. It's really, this one's hard to record. I had a hard time recording edited. I had to come in aside.
Yeah, I was thinking about putting the camera that way too.
No, that's okay. So, anyways, I can have a party, which can hit my renown but get me more coins, or I can mingle. Now, to mingle, I can actually take one of my gossip cards and throw it into the adventure deck, which is really cool.
That sounds
However, I don't have any gossip cards, but this would allow me to draw 2. So that's what I'm going to do, so I can draw 2 gossip cards.
That's pretty
so
awesome.
I don't get to put any into the adventure deck, but now I have these 2 cards, okay? How these 2 cards work. If later on I do another mingle action, I can put this card into the adventure deck, and if we draw it, we get this positive effect. If instead I decide to use the serve action, I get this bottom effect, and this will be part of my inn just for that day. So this is a type of style that's called, what is it called?
It's called
Frontier. Oh. Frontier. And then this one is the kitchen. Well, I already have a kitchen, so that's not really helpful. But this one, this has plays, which would be really helpful, and it has Imperial, which I don't think I have.
You sure that's not Caesar?
Well, I don't have Imperial in my inn, so that could be helpful. Now, I've done my character action already. Now I can do any worker actions that I'd like to do. The first one I'm for sure going to do is build.
Good to see you, Mike. Thanks for joining.
Hey, Mike.
And Matt is here as well. Awesome to see you, Matt, as always.
Sorry that I'm talking so much at the
Please
beginning.
do. No, you're teaching it all.
I am going to tick down my die here to a 2. So now I only have a 2 sprite instead of a 3, but now I can build. Now, what do I want to build? I wanted to build something. I had someone who needed a play. Now I need to, sorry, this is where I don't remember how this works. I know they need to be adjacent to something or another.
And while he does that, I will just kind of go over here and tell you what's going to be happening to my guy. So I'm going to be going on a expedition. It means I am going to figure out, first off, I have to decide what kind of expedition I want to go on. I can go on a light, a short, a medium, a long, or a grueling. The amount of grueling. This is going to be the way it works. I am going to...
this is fall, Matt. It is season 3 of the first year, because I did the first 2 as a recorded video.
Yes. Steve, good to see you. Thank you so much for joining in. So I'm going to go on a light one, which means I'm going to be drawing these type of good morning, boys. Powell Family Farm, good to have you here. Thank you for joining. Oh, watching while at work. I love it. So I'm going to be going on an expedition. I'm going to be taking 2 level 1s and 1 level 2, and you'll see how those work real quick here. And we are going to lay them out on the board. So here's my level 1 deck. So I'm going to give it a quick little truffle shuffle. And we're going to put 1 card down. We're going to put 1 card there. No, 2 cards. 2 level 1s and a level 2. And then I'm going to shuffle this up.
Steve skipping a meeting with software developers to catch a live play.
Wow.
Definitely they would understand.
100%. Just say I had board game problems.
Yeah.
Couldn't make it. And then I'm going to take this, and I'm going to shuffle this up, and then I'm going to place them out randomly. And so we're going to put one here, here, and here. So those are the order in which our expedition is going to be. Now, sadly, there's some glare. I don't like that. I'm going to move these cards. I got a plan. Move these here and move these down. There we go. A little bit better. Okay. Those are going to be our expedition cards. Okay. Now, we're going to go back to Colin because he's going to tell us how the rest of it finishes up.
Thank you so much, sir. So what I would like to do is build this play. Okay. It costs 15 coins, and I need to place it adjacent to a theater. So I'm going to place it here. It's going to cost me 15. It also has the Imperial. So now my inn has an Imperial style. That's going to cost me 15 coins. I had 27 to start with this round, so I had plenty of money to do that. I could also, during this, I could remove one of these from my board and gain coins equal to half the value, rounded down. And I can also move one piece. So I can move a table, or I can move the kitchen. And actually, I think I'm going to move the kitchen. I'm going to move the kitchen. Well, you know what? Ah, man. I might run out of space. I've got space adjacent here, here, and here. Because what's important is the plays always have to be adjacent to the theaters, because the play can't go on without a theater. The kitchen needs to have food and drink adjacent to it. So if I'm putting out food and drink.
Well, you know the show.
What show?
Must go on.
Oh! Okay. So because I built this, I now can slot this little guy over here at this window. So I will do that, and he's going to get me 2 coins. Did
you ever see Shakespeare in Love?
No.
That was actually one of my favorite parts, probably one of the only parts of the movie I like, because I'm not into like romantic movies or anything like that. But one of the guys like Shakespeare's standing there and like having something happen in the back, and he goes, one of the guys comes like, "Come on, you know the show must," and the guy's like, and started doing something. Go on.
That's awesome. Must what? Must go on. Say it. Yep. That's awesome. What about an outdoor theater? Michael, I know there's no outdoor. It's only indoor.
Michael, good to have you. Yeah, exactly.
Sorry, boss. My friends Barren and Colin were in need of emotional support. See, yep. Mike, I 100%, really appreciate 100%. It. Thank you so much. The play's the thing wherein we'll catch the coincidence of the king, the conscience of the king.
There you go.
Colin explains things so that anyone can see it for the first time and understand what's going on. Steve, that's what I'm trying to do. Hopefully.
And then after he does, then you can watch my playthrough and maybe you still got to know what's going on.
I have no idea what's going on.
Here we go. Barrett points at something on the game and grunts.
That's awesome. Okay, so I still have 2 from Hamlet. Duh. I actually do know that one. Okay, I can still do 2 more actions, worker actions. Now, what I'm thinking of doing is a sprite action. I'm going to put this sprite here to a 2. I am going to pamper one of these 2 remaining guests. To do this, I actually get to choose one of them, flip it backwards, so I am not having to worry about what they actually need to be placed. I can just place them out no matter what. And I have to place them at a furniture. That's one of the things. These furniture pieces are the only places where these customers can go. I can't have one sit at the theater because apparently they don't have any seating at the theater. Okay? But doing this, if I had done this as my main action, I would have also used my skill. However, if you remember, I had to do a villager action, so I couldn't. With the worker, I don't get to use my skill benefit, which would have given me 3 coins because I have 3 tables at my inn.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Which is cool. All right, so I have 1 more die here, and I think what I'm going to do with the villager is I'm going to tick it down to a 1, and I'm going to realize that I don't have my party token. It's underneath here. So with my party token, I'm gonna have a party, and I'm gonna have a party at the
We're gonna smurf a
windows.
little party.
Okay,
right.
So at the windows, I've decorated up the windows. Now, when I do that, unfortunately, my renown goes down by 1. But by doing that, what happens now is both of these customers will give me +1 coin because they're super happy that I'm having a party there. Okay. That's going to end my daytime phase. Sorry that it was so long.
It's so good.
Go to yours.
A sprite action sounds refreshing. It's pretty good. Now, Mike has a question. He says, so does the game have a drop-in and drop-out mechanic for co-op? Seems that way with Barrett joining the game for the fresh character.
Absolutely.
Despite
Colin having progressed a bit. Absolutely. Right. And not only this, after this season, I'm planning on switching to the farmer and showing you guys a new character, the farmer. because he looks really cool.
I'll have a little edge up.
Exactly.
And it's not really an edge up because we're all working together and we're just kind of enjoying the game.
The only edge up that I have is that I started with some more money. I started with 27 coins. Of course, I used 15. So that's really the only edge up. And I happen to have this specific goal I already finished. But usually that's not the case.
Right. Cool.
All right, so that's me.
All right, so we're going to go back over to me, and we're going to go on an adventure. So here we have our cards all laid out, ready to go. Now, I'm now going to be able to take my cards from my stock, because I have a stock of cards up here, and they're going to be sitting right here. I can take on an event, you can have as many as you want in the stock, but you can only take on an adventure the number equal to what you have up here, which you can upgrade as the game goes forward by doing part of your player actions during the day phase if you don't go on an expedition. For example,
since you went on an expedition, you don't get to do
I don't get to do these.
That's cool.
So like, you know how Colin was able to pick one of these, and then he could also put his sprites and workers in here to be able to gain some more benefits. I don't get to do that. But let's just for kicks, we're going to say I stayed in the town and decided to do some town actions. I'd be able to, if I was lined with the sprites, I could choose one of these just like Colin, or the workers just pick one of these.
But you have a split in that middle one.
Correct. And the split actually does determine what I'm able to get. I can't just choose one. And I know you put the die and get something there, if that makes sense. Let's see here. This is very cool. I feel like there's something more board games could take from the video game space when it comes to co-op.
Yeah, cool.
This is true.
So we was watching this and noticed that the response to chat was woefully. I then checked the stream and found that I was 15 minutes behind live. Oh no, Steve! Sorry about that.
Did I put it at the wrong time?
No, you put it at 9:30.
Okay, I just missed. Okay.
I think he just started it probably not right when we started, and so he's 15 minutes behind, right?
Parent ignores Colin and goes off on his own. Checks out. Yep.
Matt, why do you think when the patrons decided he was doing the expedition person? I thought that was perfect for him.
So anyway, I'm just going to kind of show you a little bit about this. We'll come back to this probably during the. Yep, you keep doing that during the game, because I'll probably not be on an expedition the whole time. So if I choose one of the actions, I'm going to get one of those particular cards that are going to go into my stock. So for example, say I do this one, I get this card, it goes into my stock that I can use on an expedition later if I decide to go on one. On top of that, whatever one I choose, I would get that skill that Colin has. He has a skill I don't, but if I get skills, I'd be able to gain the benefit of that skill. Then on top of that, I can then run this across and do one of the actions over here that has to do with what I used my skill with. Now you can't do that with the sprites and workers you put in. You only do it on the one you choose. And for example, this one would be if I had any wood, I could sell any amount of wood for 2 gold. Or I could give 2 wood back to the supply to be able to increase the building. I can move that building up in our queue up 1 for free. That's kind of the deal there. There's also a whole bunch of other ones I can do as we go here. Oops, wrong one. There we go. For example, this one in the middle here is kind of the important one, because this is where I'm able to either increase the amount of cards I can bring with you in an expedition, or I can gain a skill, I think, in this dead one there as well somewhere. Where do I get my skills? Where do I like that? Makes it easier. Oh, wow. I don't have a green screen on over there. That's fantastic. Pow! There we go. Oh, wow. It's really big. Wow, that's really big. Okay. I think that's where my skill is. Where's my skills? What's the skill icon look like?
What's skill icon? That's gaining a worker. Skill icon looks like that red one. It's red like this. That's a skill icon.
Oh, okay. I can't get skills. Okay.
You can get skills at the Longhouse.
But yeah, that's so. If I was ever to get a skill, I don't have a board actually gets me a skill.
I don't think most of them
you do.
The farmer doesn't have one either.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. Greg, good to have you here.
Greg, thanks for coming.
So with that said, instead we are going on an expedition. It's going to rock and roll here. Expedition time. I also have 10 gold. Never talked about that. You always start with 10 gold whenever you start a character. I am going to go to my expedition now. So we are going to take our 4 from our stockpile. You do start with 1 of each tool, except for the backpack, or you do not start with that one. So you have these. Now, if you notice, each of these cards are going to have symbols down there. That's giving you a hint as to what most likely you are going to want to bring with you. What's this? Eli's here as well.
Glad I caught this live and at the right time, it seems.
That's fantastic. Yes. That's amazing. I even put the right time on this one.
That doesn't happen often.
No. So for example, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my cards and I'm going to put them in the order I want them to activate. And why does that matter? You'll see in just a second. So I'm going to put them down, let's see here, just like that. That is what we're going to do. And it does matter which order you put these in. And you'll see. So I'm going to go on an expedition. You take your character, you put them on the first card, and for this day, I'm going to be dealing with this card. Once I complete this card or the card completes me, whichever happens, I will then be done for the day and we'll go to the next day, but I will move my character so the next day I'm going to be here. And then the next day, I'll be here.
It takes you 3 days, so you're not going to be in the town for 3 days?
I'm not going to be in the town for 3 days.
I'm going to be all alone?
You're going to be,
it's just like I was playing before. So why am I even playing with him?
That's right. That's exactly right. Now, the interesting thing about this guy is that he'll start to get skills and things that allow him to be able to use workers and sprites as his player actions in the town.
Oh, that's
So that's going to be something he can do as he goes forward. But for now, we're going to flip over the card too. This is our first one we have to do.
So like normal.
Yep, just like normal.
Yep, like normal.
Flip it over. Now you're going to see a whole bunch of stuff on this card. Let's look at this card.
That card's insane.
Okay, first thing we're going to do is we're going to look up here.
There's too much green in this game.
Is it a sunny day?
It is a sunny day.
So then I get the reward, which is sitting here. I get another one of these tools. So I'm going to put that tool in my row of cards here, but it does go at the back.
It has to go at the back?
I can't put it in the, I can't change these. There are card effects that may allow you to change those as you go forward, but that's not the case. So we're going to go to the next one, which is we're going to see if we align with this. So if we look here, now this does have one right here in the first slot. That would only actually matter if I'm looking at these green dots, or these brown dots here. Those are prepared. So if you were prepared for that part of the adventure, then you're going to be able to gain that benefit. Now, there isn't a prepared action. Instead, there's a reward that I can get or a negative I can get. So now I am going to look at my cards here and decide. I do have one of these symbols. This is the one part that's confusing. This is the one part that's confusing about this character. I have this, if I have one of these anywhere in my row.
Anywhere at all.
Anywhere. I can use that particular tool and flip it to gain that now resource. Now, since it was in the row and I use that tool, I'm going to leave it in that spot in the row. If I did not use that, now remember, I could do that anywhere. It didn't have to be the first one. It could, if I had another trap over here, I could use that trap if I wanted to. But the only one I had just happened to be in the first slot. If I didn't, I would have to take the penalty.
What is that?
Why do you ask me those? It wasn't going to happen, so I didn't have to look.
I'm sorry. I just think it'd be good to know.
I think it just means you take a damage, which means you will remove an item card of your choice from the inventory and place it on the deck.
So you lose one of these cards.
Yes.
And it goes back into your inventory.
It's here. That's actually, believe it or not, one will tell you to remove tools. Some will tell you to remove items. Items from the inventory. Yeah, I'd remove a tool that way. Some of the
blade prefers a solitary journey. Sorry, Khan. Right. He is in his stubborn stance. That's awesome.
I am in my stubborn stance. That's true.
Can you go on separate adventures with people in your party so you can play together or separate? What exactly do you mean, Fire Drake? Can you go on separate adventures with people in your party?
Is he talking about?
Is he talking about your character specifically, or is he?
Are you talking about this thing?
I don't know. Can you go on separate adventures with people in your party?
Please give us a little bit more.
Yeah, Fire Drake, explain what you're asking, because I don't know what you're asking. And something I didn't explain in the town because I was playing solo, and now we're playing 2-player. We can't go to the same place. When you do go to the town, you can't go and do an adventure.
Maybe that's what he's asking. Can you go to the same adventure?
Maybe. I don't know, but that's what triggered.
Okay, so we're going to continue on our adventure here.
Sorry.
Next one is we have this axe in the second position. Well, if we look, we do not have the axe in the second position. We have it in the fourth position, which is too bad. Ranger is the only character that does expeditions. Yes, this is true. So I wonder if that's the question.
If that's the question, then yes. Thank you, Matt.
So since it is not in the first position, I do not get the prepared action.
What would that have done for you?
I would have gained a free one of those.
Free one of what?
Compasses.
Oh, because it's okay. And you put it at the end of your line?
I put it at the end of my line. Now, the thing is, though, I could, if I want to, use the axe anywhere on my board to gain some wood. And I'll probably do that. I'll flip over my axe.
What is a wood?
It's the backside of the axe.
Oh, because those are resources that you're gaining. Oh, this is cool.
Okay.
What do you do with the resources?
What do you do with the resources? You're going to bring them back, and I can use them in my board when I bring them back to town to be able to sell. I can sell them here. Like I could use 2 wood to get $2
so really,
each.
That's what you're actually going for.
That's how I get my gold.
Got it.
Right?
Frederick says, "Oh, okay, yeah. This is specific to the ranger. 100% different than the innkeeper, in case you can't 100%. Tell. Here I am trying to make customers happy, and he's out adventuring. Lucky little poop.
Okay, so now I have to go to the next one.
I have to deal with inns. I mean, with
you're the one who decided to stay at home and run in. I didn't say that was going to be easy. Sounds like the hardest thing to do. I mean, all I have to do is walk around in nature. I don't know why I'm being this guy. It's like the last thing I ever want to do is walk around in nature. Yeah, you're like, oh, there's a bug. Oh my gosh, running. So the next thing I'm going to do is check to see if I have this. I do not have that, so I'm not prepared.
You're not. That is so good. That's so true.
Yep, I'm not prepared. And so since I don't have that, I can't flip anything over to take advantage of this.
Okay. What is that?
That would be that would mean that I would take another one of those. Let's see what that one. Why do you ask me these questions?
Well, it's good for you to know because then the next time you draw it, you'll remember.
Well, yeah, but if we don't have to worry about it, I don't have to.
Okay, then don't look it up. They don't want to know.
A divergent path. I can identify a tier of expedition cards remaining for the current expedition, not including the expedition the card of the Rangers. Add. Then draw the same mix of expedition cards, shuffle them, use them to create a new row of expedition cards. Choose one of the 2 expedition rows. So then I could basically
make a divergent path.
Perfect.
That's
Does that make
cool.
sense? Okay. I don't know.
Colin, you have all the wait. I hate nature. Matt says.
Yeah,
I love nature. Clean sheets are just as important as adventure. You know, Fire Drake. That is a good point.
100%.
I agree with that. Colin, you have all the beer. Just don't tell Barren or his character will never leave town again.
That's right.
That's amazing. I wish you could stay at my town. That would be
pretty
so cool. In Barren's defense, you are the accountant, Colin, so it makes sense that you stay and run the numbers. Dang it, that's true.
That is true. That is true. Okay, so we're continuing on in our adventure.
The boring life of an accountant.
Next one is this symbol here.
Spycom.
Now,
Thanks for joining.
I've got, yes, good day. Glad to see you. Live show.
Good day.
Good day.
Good day.
Good day.
Good day.
So now the last one we have is our compass. Our compass is not in the 4th spot. I know, I'm going back and forth. But that doesn't matter because it doesn't have a prepared action. So instead, I can flip it over to gain one of these.
Gain a map.
And if I don't get the map, I actually have to take the penalty, which means I'm going to add another level 1 adventuring card.
Because you got lost.
Because I got lost.
Okay, so far, Steve said this wasn't one of his favorite characters, but I think this is cool.
So I am actually going to turn the compass over to get a map because I don't want to get lost. So I am done with that.
Lost?
Now, if we look coming up in my adventure, I need a bullseye. And I need a trap card. Now, I think these are rifles. And I need a trap card. Now, if you look at my board, I actually turned that trap over. So we don't have a trap anymore.
And you don't get any more cards for your next day?
No. I'm going to go to the... Now, that's the end of my turn. I'm going to be done with that part of the expedition. And that's my day phase.
Okay. All right. Now let's go to the Dusk phase.
Dusk phase.
All right. So let me do me first, and then you do you second.
I'm done.
All right. So for me, for Dusk phase, all I do is bring my innkeeper back. She comes back over to my board. Do you want to show my board?
Oh, yeah, you got a lot of stuff you got to do, right?
Yeah, well, not a ton. But then I got to return my workers. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I guess it makes sense that I have a lot more workers than you, too, because you're going out. So I felt kind of bad. At the end of the scenario, I specifically grabbed...
There are chances in this adventuring deck that I'm going to have to need sprites and workers to be able to flip to be able to appease something in the deck.
Okay, so we need to eventually get you there. I return. How's the town doing? Oh, we'll show it in just a second. Needing a trap card sounds like a Yu-Gi-Oh to me.
That's right. I was just thinking that. I can just see it now. I'm looking. I have my blue-eyed, five-eyed blue.
Five-eyed blue.
What is it? Three-eyed blue dragon or something?
Three-headed blue dragon.
Is that what he has? He always has that one three-headed blue dragon. Oh, you fell into my trap! Oh, and he pulls it out.
Then you have the dark magician on the other side.
The dark magician. That's right. I forgot about the dark magician. Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
Yes, and hey, Steve, we'll show the town in just a second. And Blue Eyes White Dragon. There we go.
Oh, there we go.
Okay.
I love how that's like his card, but there's so many better cards now. Okay.
Well, but when it first started, it was only 3,000 damage.
It was.
Yeah, so that makes sense. Yes, I'm a total geek. Thank you, Steve. So am I. So first thing I'm going to do is return my my workers, and return my innkeeper. Then I need to host my guests. So I already kind of pre-hosted them. I have 2 at the windows, and each of them give me +1 coins. Now it's really hard to see on this stream. So
yes, I apologize.
It's okay. This one is going to give me 3 coins because it's a level 2. So 3. And this one gives me 1 normally. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I get 10 coins. So I have 10 coins here. However, I have one customer that I could not accommodate, and he has a -2. So I'm going to lose 2 coins because of him, because he was pissed at me because I couldn't get him into my inn. So I lose 2 coins, but I'll still net a total of 20 coins that I'll have, which is awesome. Okay?
You're a coin machine.
I'm just going to grab all of these and throw them back into my bag.
Like one of those...
Oh, wait. One thing I should have done, I should have compared all of the people that I had in my inn versus all the ones that I could not accommodate. if I have more that I accommodated than not accommodate, I increase my renown by 1. So I'll go back up to
I'm
level
going to guess
2.
more often than not that happens.
Well, not at the beginning.
Oh, yeah.
Not at the beginning. But for now, yes. And that could probably happen often, which is why the party is nice because it keeps your renown down. Because if I get to level 3, I have to draw 10 of these.
And you'd probably be okay at level 3 if, of course, your board is almost full.
Yes, but I need to have more furniture because if right now I can only house 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now I guess I can house 9 people. 9.
Yeah, but you got to get lucky.
Yes, I got to get lucky that they have the right combination. So okay, that was it for my Dusk phase. Do you have anything in your Dusk phase?
First, Steve wants to know how the town's going.
Oh, yeah.
Here's our town, Steve. And those of you who don't know, that's Steve from the Co-op Guild.
Yes.
If you're interested hey, if people want to watch more Mythwind, tonight, the Co-op Guild is doing Mythwind again, and they're playing different characters.
Yes.
They're going to be playing the Crafter and the Merchant and the...
Steve, tell us which ones you're doing.
I think he's doing the Merchant and... Oh, I think Kim is going to stick with the Ranger.
Yeah,
but he's going to be playing the Merchant,
right? And yeah, so that'll be cool. I think the best part of this game are the different characters. So seeing all the different characters.
Farmer and Ranger.
So
like I said, totally the Merchant.
Yep, totally the Merchant. Okay, so then here in the town, we have the general store, the chapel, the longhouse, and the fishing ground with a lumber mill that we actually got for free from an event before. That's here on the building queue. We have to get the building move forward symbol 3 more times, and we can put it out, and we actually have an empty space for it here. Okay, sound good?
Yeah, let me see what I got to do.
What do you have to do for Dusk?
It says listen to Colin.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Really, you don't have anything?
No, it says return character.
Oh, okay, that's it.
But since I'm on an expedition, I don't return my character, and also return workers, but I don't have workers.
All right, so we'll just start the next day phase, the next dawn phase. All right, so we have it's cloudy. Okay. All right, and
but this means we move our building up.
We get to move our building up.
And you've already cleared an area in case it gets out there.
Exactly.
Oh, so you're on top of the game, man.
Move this up to here by 1. So once we do that 2 more times, we get it out. With the clouds, I need to draw a total of 8 people. Now, story time with Colin now? No, Mike, not yet, because that's not a story. 1, 2. But I might go on another adventure. I don't know. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1 more is 8. So I have my 8 people, and I need to reset them up. Why don't you do yours first for the daytime while I look at mine and calculate, if that's okay.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Okay, I've got my daytime phases. I'm going to determine the weather, check the season effects, resolve weather effects, and choose a town expedition. I've done all that. So I'm going to go to my daytime phase. So I'm going to go on an expedition while he gets his guys all set up.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah. So what I'm going to do is flip over my next expedition card and see what happens. When do the monsters attack the town? In the next expansion.
That was amazing. I love you guys so much. That was awesome. When do the monsters attack the next town? Come on.
That's the next expansion. It's called Godzilla. You get to play Godzilla, and he comes in and destroys everything that you've put your heart and soul into for the last 30 hours building. Here's my next one. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to check to see the weather. There is no...
Can you ask Steve, too? Can we ask you, Steve, really a quick question? Do you start the game with 1 resource of everything or 0 resources of everything in the town? If you remember, Steve. They want to attack the town. Barren is out on an expedition with lots of rifles. He's bringing the fight to them.
That's right. Roar.
Has the 1 ring been discovered from the adventure deck? I have not found it yet. I'm still looking.
Still working for it, though.
Sorry, you keep going.
Oh, that's okay. Okay, so now we're here again. We are we've got our cards here. I think we're going to have a miserable time on this card, but that's okay. So here's the deal. First thing we need to do is check the weather. Our weather is not rainy, it is cloudy. So I do not get the bonus here, which is too bad. So instead, we're going to put this back here, and now we're going to start from this side. So the first thing we have is the rifle. Well, instead we've got some fur, so that did not work. So I could remove a meat from somewhere. I can anywhere on this board, I can change a rifle shot to food. And I'm going to do that because otherwise I'm going to take a penalty. I do not want the penalty. The next one we have is the axe in the second position. We do not have an axe in the second position, so we are not prepared. So we do not get the free rifle. And I could turn the axe anywhere on the board into wood. That's not going to happen. Now, because Barren's super lucky and super awesome, he does have a rifle in the 3rd slot, and sadly, it's not going to matter. And the reason it's not going to matter is because it's not a prepared action. That's the deal. Let's see here. What we got going on? Oh, Kate's here. Kate is here. Thank you so much for joining. What's this? They really seem to have captured the whole Animal Crossing Stardew Valley feel with, I don't know if this for me, but it's awesome. This is true.
Yeah,
I think that really kind of
a relaxed, comfortable experience.
It's an awesome accomplishment.
Yeah, yes.
That's for sure.
You have to be in the mood for that, but if you're in the mood for that, it's great.
Okay, now the next one I have here is I can remove one of these to be able to do the create a tool thing. Now, the problem with that is I don't think I can do that because I think you have to discard 2 tools to create any one tool.
And discard 2 tools to make 1 tool?
I think
so. How do you make 1 tool?
Well, you discard 2 tools, you get a tool.
But wait, you discard 2...
Craft a tool. The ranger may discard any 2 tools from their inventory to gain a different tool of their choice. The ranger can place a new tool anywhere in the position of their inventory.
What's a tool?
The tools are going to be all the different cards that you bring on your adventure. So it'd be like
You could discard 2 tools to put another one in if you want.
Correct. If I wanted to, I could discard
but you only
this
have
and this.
one
That's
tool.
my problem. I only have 1 tool. So instead,
toolless.
I am toolless. That's great. Duct tape. That's how you do it. Duct tape. Duct tape them together. It worked for Ripley. Worked for Ripley.
You need 3 tools. 1 to trigger the effect and 2 more tools to exchange into another.
Well, I'm not going to do anything close to that. So instead, I think I have to take this penalty, which means I'm going to add a level 1 card.
Are you getting lost?
Nope. I just didn't create the right tool to chop through.
You're getting lost.
Let's just move this down a bit. So instead, I'm going to have to take that penalty, I believe. And I'm going to put another card out
here. Say tool
here.
one more time. Tool.
There you go. Tool.
I think they need to inject a little King to Death monster into this game. There should be a sanity meter so people wander off. I totally agree.
That would be actually kind of fun. I'm about to run off here. I got lots of resources, but I don't have any tools left. So I believe I have to take this penalty since I wasn't able to create the tool that had to go with this. So because of that, I had to add another card to this. That's the deal.
Got to tool the tools in order to make the tool correctly.
Correctly.
Wow.
Yep. I'm looking at, I like the idea of the duct tape for my M41A pulse rifle and my flame unit. Put those together. Nothing stopped me. Eat your heart out, monsters.
Oh my gosh, that was amazing.
That'd be the way to do it. When I say rifles and beer,
it equals
peaceful experience. I get into trouble. I love the game. That's right.
Oh, that's awesome, Mike.
That's the deal. So I believe I had to take the outcome of gain another card, which is going to be brutal. And that's the end of my expedition. So I'm going to move my character over here and call it a day. We're going to go to Colin's turn.
Well, so first go to the table. Because I have to go and do
that reminds me. Oh, yeah, we'll go to the table. Okay, yeah. We'll do the...
Tool. All right. So what I think I'm going to do this time is I am going to align with the sprites so I can clear off spending 5 coins. So I've got a 10 here. I'm going to convert it down to a 5 so that I can clear off another space for some more buildings and hopefully gain a benefit of whatever it is. Should I do this one? Awesome. A wild resource.
So we can take any resource? Do you want food?
Okay. Yeah, because we really want to build that one that's going to give us...
there you go.
You know, more of whatever the thing is that I'm looking for. Villagers. We need more villagers. I want to build this tavern. So in order to build this tavern, I need to have 3 food, 1 production, and 1 income. So I now have 2 foods. I need 1 more food and 1 more production.
Okay, that sounds like a plan. Matt, I am kind of wondering about that.
Are you sure about the penalty ban? You had the right tool.
I did have the right tool, but I think it's because I had to use the tool, though. Or if I didn't appease this, I have to take the negative.
Hey, Steve, are you still watching? If you are, Steve is the rules guru
like the
on
guru of this game.
Steve, do you know if he would need to take that penalty if he has the tool, but he's not able to make a new tool?
So yeah, I have the rifle in the right spot. It's in the 3rd row, but when it comes to that, it only matters when it comes to preparation from what I understand. I could be wrong. But then I could flip over a tool or discard a tool.
Perhaps not enough tools.
I probably don't have a tool. I could discard a tool.
I think Barren is a tool.
Oh my gosh. No, it's true. It's true. Especially when I'm on an expedition. I have no idea what I'm doing. I believe I would have to discard the tool to be able to create a tool by discarding 2 tools to make a tool. And if I don't do this, I have to take the penalty. Or is it I don't take the penalty, or do I not take the penalty?
Let's see if Steve responds.
You got it, Steve? Because I can't talk.
I mean, that's...
Let's go back to Colin.
Okay.
Meanwhile, back at the ranch.
Back at the table. So Kim used tools as in discarding it no matter its place in the row. Yes, but you didn't have any tools. That's the problem. You have all those resources.
Right.
Yeah, so Spycom, the difference is he already has lots of resources, but no tools. He only has 1 tool.
Yes.
Yeah, if you look at his table, he's got 1 tool that, because those other things have turned into resources.
Yeah.
So you can't just come home early?
No.
Damn.
You can come home early, but that means you are exhausted, which means you've discarded everything you have. And so something bad.
So you don't want to do that.
So let's say I actually say I didn't have this tool and told me I had to discard a tool. That would be it. I'd be exhausted, but I still get to bring the resources home.
You do. Okay.
Because I didn't have to discard a resource. I didn't
maybe actually want that. Somebody invent a multi-tool. Who needs a Swiss Army knife when you could use a bear? Matt's saying you could discard the tool to avoid the penalty.
Oh,
why don't you see? Look at your rules.
You do that
while I do my turn.
All right,
look at your rules. Okay, so for my turn, I've already done my town action, clearing off. Now, can you go to my board? I'm sorry. And then look. Okay. All right. So, oops, I don't have to move myself. I'm over here. What I'm going to do, I aligned myself with the sprites. I'm going to do a build. I've kind of separated out my my customers for ones that I can accommodate right off the bat. These ones I'm planning to be able to accommodate, and these two I can't. Okay. So what I'm going to do for my action, actually, this is the one I'm going to do. I am going to pamper one of them, and I'm going to pamper this one. Yes. I'm going to take, actually, this one doesn't have a negative effect. I'm going to do this one. I'm going to turn it backwards, and I'm going to put them at a table. Okay. That's my pamper action. Now, since I took this as my character action, I also gain 3 coins. 1 coin per table. That's what I have here. And that's actually the max tables you can have is 3. I don't have any more tables that I can make. We are limited to 3. So from there, I've got this guy here. I've done this pamper action. Then what I'm going to do is a build action with one of these sprites, taking it down to a 1. Okay, so I'm going to put that to a 1. I'm going to build for 15 coins a music center. Okay, so I want music because there's a lot of people that want music. These two both want music and a kitchen. I mean, can you blame them? So I'm going to grab this music one. It needs to be adjacent to the theater. Remember, I can also move or sell things, but I'm not selling anything. I'm not moving anything right now. I'm going to put the music right there. Okay. Then I'm going to pre-set up my board. This guy, we need a play. We have a play, and he needs to sit at a window. This one needs to sit at a table, and he wants the theater, which is there. This one wants just a door. I have one door here. This one wants a bar and a theater, which I have. And now I have music and a kitchen, so I can place them. Oh, and a bar. That's where this one wants to go. Oh, I don't have a door for this one. Don't have a door. And
could you? Is that guy worth more?
Yeah, let me just. I'm thinking about. No, they're both level 2s. Yeah, this one has no consequence on it. This one does. So I'm going to put this one here and leave the non-consequence one here. Okay, so these are the 2 that I cannot make happy. Let's see.
You can just do what Steve says.
What did Steve say? Colin, you'll sit at the table and like it. Yes. I know. When I was doing my playthrough, I was like, I'm going to throw this one at the table or at the window. I'm like, wait, I'm throwing him at the window?
Throw him at the window.
Walk in the front door and have to scoot around and bang, scoot around the band and theater in order to find a table.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's
see,
right.
this is to get them interrupted. So they come in here and they go, oh, this music's so good. Oh, this play, well, the theater's great. And oh my goodness, there's a play going on. And so they walk through it and then they have to sit at the fireplace or something.
Colin would be amazing at running a maid cafe.
Oh, I definitely would. I'm so amazing at this. I think what I'm going to do, actually, neither of them have negative effects. So I think I'm going to leave that. I am going to use my last villager. I'm going to tick them down to a 0. And I'm going to have a party. And I'm going to have a party at the bars. Okay, and that's going to hit my renown, going back down to a 1. But that means that they'll give me +1 coin for those. And yeah, I think that's it. I have one more sprite, but I don't think I'm going to use it.
That's okay. Spycom's got a plan for you.
It's rather dubious parental advice, pampering your kids and putting them upside down at the dining room table to keep them. Should I try that?
You should try that.
Tyler, eat your food.
Eat your food. Okay, we're going to go back to my board for just a second because, so basically the big question I have is, Matt is right. I can discard the tool to gain this effect. But I don't have anything that can make the effect. Can you discard something but not gain the effect?
I'd say yes.
I think you can. I think
Let's just play that way because I think
that actually works. So I'm going to not take the penalty on that card.
Thank goodness.
Now,
otherwise you're gone for a whole nother round.
Slide everything down, and there we go.
And you still have a whole nother card?
It's okay.
Did you pick the long one, or what did you pick? I thought the short one was only 2.
And it's 2 level 1s and 1 level 2.
Oh, there's numbers underneath it.
Yes, there are numbers underneath these.
Okay. All right. Thank you for that.
Okay,
made it back from my medium. What did I miss? Derek, nothing important.
Yes, so, don't worry. Everything's fine. I'm on an adventure still. I am
going to move this worker back. I'm going to then re-roll this worker, and I have to get something more than a 0. There's a 1. That sucks. I'm going to put that in the town, or the tower, and I'm probably have to recruit that because it's our only freaking villager. We need more villager workers. Okay,
Do that.
jump back to my board. For coins, I'm having a party at the bar, so this one's going to give me 2 coins. This one's going to give me 3. This one's going to be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I get 11 coins.
See, this is one of those days where I can do whatever I want because my wife can't watch.
Yeah.
So I can do dances that
Yes,
are
you
so
can do
bad.
dances. That's actually awesome. All right, so I have 11 coins. From that, I have 2 that I could not make happy. They're not accommodated, but neither of them have complaints. So I don't have to worry about that. I have definitely seated more than I did not seat. So I'll increase my renown again by 1, and then I'll place all these back into my bag. And then I'll grab also my innkeeper from the table. All right, that's me. Do you have to do anything during the nighttime phase? I don't think so, right?
No, I just stand here and look cute.
Yeah, well, I don't know about cute.
I do no way.
And I don't know about standing either. I think you're sitting.
Oh, you're right.
All right, next round. Let's draw.
Now it's a party. See, you have to dance with me.
Ooh, we have another cloud. Now this is a sun, cloud. See, now we're close, but we don't have it. This is why our next season we might use the one that only has 2 symbols, because I think that's more fun.
Where'd you get the one for 2 symbols?
Oh, it's in the box too. It came in the expansion.
Wait, I don't think you're supposed to use expansion stuff, so you take out.
No, you can switch those at any time.
Well, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, they just give you a variety for these.
Oh,
so
okay.
it means it only has 2 symbols instead of 3.
Oh.
But if we can't find it quickly, we'll just keep using these.
Okay.
So you can see we have sun, cloud, which matches here, but this is cloud, sun, cloud, and we have sun, cloud. So
So
it
if
doesn't
we get
count.
another cloud though, that'd be goodness.
Yeah, but we have. Oh yeah, we don't want 3 clouds. If we have 3 clouds, then we actually lose 1 culture.
Oh, we don't want
No,
that.
we don't want that. So we will have story time.
Nice.
Okay.
That's fantastic.
So we'll
Steve
draw.
says orcs have invaded the town, but Collins sat them at the bar and forced them to listen to slam poetry night. Orcs soon left the town extremely depressed. Yeah, that's the deal.
Okay, we have a rocky road. Shouts and yells echo from a construction site. The workers are arguing about a material shortage with a project. Just as things come to a head, a strange new voice chips in. Stop it! That's now how you work together. Get together, team. Make better stuff. Between the workers is a rock golem with its arms out, gesticulating wildly. To the villagers' surprise, the golem is teaching them tips how to procure the best granite and sandstone. Gain a production!
All right. We'll
If
get a
production is your highest, also gain 1. Oh,
No.
dang, I want a villager.
That'd
That
be
would have given
good.
us a villager. But no. Cool.
That'd be good. You sounded like an orc more than you sound like a
I
golem.
didn't know. I was just reading it and I realized. Okay. I guess the orcs were listening to Creed too.
That's right.
I passed on those one as something that wouldn't get played in my collection, but I'm absolutely here for hit and miss
That's
shenanigans.
awesome. Thanks for joining, Miller. Good night.
Kate, thank you. I love
He's
doing
got
the
story
voices.
voice. That's why I
Story
don't
voices are
use
fun.
certain. Yeah.
All right, go ahead. Why don't you do your daytime and then I'll do mine second because I gotta
Okay.
organize.
You got to do all your stuff. There's his.
1,
Here's
2,
mine.
and I'm drawing 8 because
Okay.
it's cloudy.
So now the deal is I have to go on my last adventure here, or my expedition card, but I don't have any tools. So this could be a really, really bad thing here. Oh, but look at that. We got clouds. Clouds are the weather right now. So what I get to do is I get to rearrange. I can change the position of one of my tools for another one or any of my other stuff, right? I can switch 2 cards. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter at all. Oh boy, we got mass chaos going on here. Okay.
What's your mass chaos?
Well, we'll see how this goes. Okay, first off, I can tick down a sprite in my wife would love this game.
Yeah, and some people, I mean,
I need to find an affordable used copy. Might be able to get one eventually, that's for sure. So this means that I can spend a sprite, if I had them in my worker queue, then I could do it. So if I actually had some of the sprites in my little queue like Colin does, then I could tick down one of those to a 2 and appease the cost and gain a wood. But instead, that is not going to happen. That's okay. First, I'm also going to change this because this is a little bit out of control here. Let's see if I can fix this. There, that's a lot better. Right? Barren's better.
Sorry,
There.
I'm just looking at.
Nope, you do what you do.
I think I know exactly what I'm doing.
So that's a fail. All right, next one we have is
We
that.
kind of assumed you would fail the last one, right? You
Yeah,
didn't
but
have
that's
it.
okay. But the good news is there's not a lot of really bad things happening here. The next thing we're going to deal with
The
is we're going
symbols here are a little bit insane. There's lots of different symbols. That you
right,
need to
and
know.
it's just and they're all in the book, so it's
Yeah.
just going to it. So next, I'm going to check to see if the second one in my row is a trap. It's not, so I'm not prepared, so I can't take that, and I don't have any traps anywhere
But
in
no
my queue
negative effect,
to
right?
get rid of that. So done. Next one I have is the Compass, I don't have any compasses here, so I'm not, and it's not even in the third row. If it's in the third row, it'd be prepared, not prepared, so I can't do this. So I can't discard it to, and I also don't have any in my queue to take advantage of that.
To do a split.
And the reason you might want to do the split is as you've gone through maybe one of the cards, like your very first card, I got rid of the trap, but you notice this one was going to need a trap. We knew it. So since I know I don't have more traps in my queue,
you might want
being able to split, I might be able to get something up there that maybe would have had a gun or something if I had that still available to me.
But you're still bringing back 4 resources.
I am bringing back 4 resources. Awesome. This is true. So that's going to be the end of my day phase. And so I'm going to come on back.
Come on back.
I think. That's the deal.
Okay.
Now, I think I might come back.
What do you do with your resources? Do you just pile them up?
You're right. Well,
yeah.
That's a great question. So what I'm going to do with my resources, here, let's do that. Here, I'll do all this stuff. Here, I'll show all this fun stuff. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, first off, these are all going to go back in their respective decks, and we're going to shuffle them right back in. So there we go. Give this shuffle, and then put these 2 ones back in there, and we're done with those. So that expedition is complete. We're pow, that's done. We get to bring all of our stuff right back to whoosh, our board. And we get to put it into our stock.
Oh.
So that's going to go into our stock that we have. And then I'm going to put my guy right back there.
Okay.
Now, I might not be able to bring it back to the Dusk phase, but whatever.
I don't think that's going to matter.
Return character, yeah. Not a big deal. So my daytime expedition is complete. And it's going to go to you.
Well, we got to go to the town first.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
First we need to go to your half-hour extravaganza here. Okay.
I'm sorry.
No, that's totally fine.
Okay.
Innkeeper's got a lot going on, man.
I'm going to go here and I'm going to spend 10 coins to get us our 3rd food. Okay?
Okay.
So that way we are going to be able to build this tavern next time, which will totally be good for my inn. I'm now connected to the sprites. Can you jump back to the board?
Yes.
All right. Yeah. Okay. So since I'm connected to the sprites, I want money. So I'm going to go ahead and pamper one of these people. I'm going to pamper this guy. I don't have any food or drink here yet. So I'm going to put him at the table. I'm going to put him backwards at the table, and I'm going to pamper him. Okay, and I'm going to gain 3 coins because I did that as my main action. Okay, then I believe I can slot all these other ones in. So I've got this guy at a window, this guy at a window, this guy's at the door, this guy's at the fireplace, this guy's at the bar, this guy's at a table, and this guy's at a bar. Beautiful. Okay. I have 2 sprites that I can use, but I think I'm not going to use them. I've put everybody in. I'm good to go. I have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 coins.
Wow.
So 10 and 1. You can see the engine's working. And I increased my renown because I've got everybody sitting at the tables. So then I'll just throw these back in during the Dusk phase. And that's it for me.
Fire Drake says this would be like my farming life anime. That's right.
Yeah.
It's a future expansion. Good future expansion.
By the way, you do need to get a skill at some point.
Yes, working on.
Okay. 3.
He's meeting at the table.
Oh, 1, 2, 3,
that was pretty good.
5. I love meeting.
Dustin, thank you for joining. Whoa, I'm just now joining. Colin has grown substantially from the last video.
Yes, I have. I've got a lot of stuff. I got a lot of stuff going on. So, all right, let's jump back to the table.
He said the thing would roll. He said the thing.
He said the thing. Roll credits.
Roll credits. Yeah. It's your master plan. 270.
Okay, I need to not.
That's from the song called Utah.
That. All right, next one. Next weather.
Hold on.
Don't be a cloud. Don't be a cloud. Don't be a cloud. Okay, rain. That's good. I get +1. That's not good. I'm gonna have 9 people to deal with this time. Okay, no event, no increasing the whatever.
Nothing.
So why don't you go do your stuff first, and then I'll do mine because I got to draw 9 people.
So at this point, I have to choose where I want to go, and I have nothing that can help me. So I'm going to go to town this time.
Oh, nice.
I have to. I mean, I have no tools to go on an expedition with. It'd be murder if I went on an expedition there. So I'm going to do something very similar to how you do things. Now, I never actually read the rule book. Colin did.
Oh yeah. Oh, do you need help?
Maybe we'll see how this goes. So now, from what I understand,
4 windows, people. I need 4 windows. Why do these people need windows? They want to watch the rain.
Don't worry about it.
Jerks.
So one thing I can do is if I go to this particular action, I can pay gold to increase one of the options that we have. I'm not going to do that.
No, you only have 10 gold. All right, let me explain the different locations. You can go here, pay 5 gold to either unlock one of these spaces. That's silly because we only have 1 building. I'm hoping to build a second one, but we'll have enough room for 2 of them. So you can do that here, Or you can do your action on your board where you spend to then get us resources. Okay. You could go to the fishing ground, give up your character action, and give up 1 income or 1 production to gain 1 food or 1 culture. You could come here to the longhouse. You could just gain 1 coin. Or you could gain a new skill so long as you can pay for it.
And my skills are 5 each.
Are they just 5 coins?
Yeah.
But don't you have to pay resources for them too?
Yes. Hold on. I'm going to find them. There you are. So here's my 5 skills. Now, I don't know what they do exactly, but here they are.
You should be able to do one of those.
I can, right?
You could go to the longhouse.
I can go to the longhouse. Actually, what I was planning to do.
That's awesome. Okay.
Have to go. Glad to see I was able to catch some. Happy gaming. Fire Drake, thanks for joining. It's awesome to have you here. Always a pleasure. Okay, so I could get a delegator, a loyalty, an extra work, or a community builder. And I have no idea what any of those do.
Well, you have to look at your board or your book.
So you mean I'm allowed to look at them?
No. This isn't going to tell you what it does. You'd have to look at the book of what they do.
Oh,
yeah, and then you pick.
I didn't know if I didn't know if that was cheating.
No, you get to see all of them to be able to decide which one.
I think that's a good plan, right?
But hold on, I think it's a great plan because it finishes the goal. But let's also just talk about the rest of the things quick.
Okay.
So that was here. The chapel, you can't do anything there. That's just the end of the round. We'll increase our culture by 1. Okay. The general store, you can pay 3 coins and you get to do 2 character actions on your board instead of 1.
Ooh, that's kind of nice.
Here you can go on an adventure. Yep. That's drawing an adventure card, and here you can build. And that's where I'm planning on going, is I'm actually planning on building.
And you can hire workers.
Oh, and of course I missed that one. You can hire workers. 2 coins for one of these, 5 coins for 2 of them.
Okay, so I think like we were thinking, I think the longhouse is the best just to get my skill and good to go. Now, does that mean I still get to do an action over here on my board?
Absolutely, because you do an in town and then you do your. Well, I don't know your character, but I'm assuming that that's the case.
Okay, so then we got to decide. Now that you're doing why don't you do that here? I will send it over to you.
Okay, so while you're doing that, then I will go ahead and do the build. Yeah. And what I'm going to build is this tavern. Now you can see we're going to put the tavern in the 2 slot. Oh, bummer. There's already something in the 2 slot. So we're actually going to put something in the 3 slot. That's fine. We're going to spend because we're playing 1 to 2 players.
Did the lumber wheel move up a space?
Not yet. We did not move. We did not reveal that symbol. We've only revealed it once, so it's moved up 1 time so far. So I'm going to have to spend 1 income. I'm going to have to spend 1 production and 3 food. Okay? That was at 3, so it goes down to 0. To do that now, this tavern will be in the build queue. Now, normally it'd be in the 2 slot, but I'm going to have to place it in the 3 slot. After this is built, we'll get the benefit of rolling in a new villager, because guess what? More villagers want to show up when there's a tavern. We'll also have the ability where one of our villagers in our worker area, we can pip down and pay 4 coins to generate 1 income. You can do that as an action. Okay, so I'm going to throw that right here. Normally that'd go in the 2 slot, but since the 2 slot's filled, you have to go backwards to find a spot. If, let's say, all 3 of these spots were full, well, then I couldn't build it. I'm also aligned this time to the villagers, and just so you know, you're aligned to either type. You get to pick.
Nice.
With what you did.
Let me tell you about my skills here, and you can help me think if any of these are really good. Okay,
well, I don't really know your character, but
first one is I can pay a gold to uptick the a villager or sprite
that you own. That you own. That's what the hand means. Okay.
The next one is this one, which is kind of good. This is the extra work card, right? Yeah. I'm allowed to take one of the. I get to mix these up, draw one of the cards, flip it over, and then put it back in the deck face up. And then if I go on that, if that becomes one of the cards, I'll know what's coming completely.
That seems awesome.
Right?
So far, that one's way better than the other one.
The next one is this one. This is the community builder. This one allows me to, during an expedition, decrease the hired sprite and place it in the dice action slot to perform an empty use building action with the sprite alignment. So that's where I'm able to do those actions with I don't have.
We have tons of sprites, man.
So that might be something I might do. Now, the thing is, though, if I do gain like a tool from that, I don't get to bring it on the expedition because I'm already on the expedition. But it does let me do things. And this one is basically just the opposite, I think.
Yeah, it's just the villager.
Decrease the villager to place a dice.
Don't do the villager because we have 1 villager in our entire town right now.
So I am debating between those 2. Those 2 seem like the best.
I think either one is great.
I think so too.
I kind of lean towards. So with this one, do you shuffle the deck up though, so it's maybe not on top?
Yes, and the dex is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cards. So a 1 in 10 chance of that coming up.
One.
I'm thinking so too. Being able to take actions when I'm on expeditions, I think would be good.
Yeah, and there's lots of sprites, so you should be able to get some sprites. Now you have to put it in one of those slots. Show your board.
Yes. Now the problem is to put it in one of those slots. Now the things here. Oh,
and you have to pay 5 coins. So use a 5. I'll give you a 5 back. You want to give me that 10?
No.
Thank you.
Put it here. I'm going to put it here because that way, if I use either one of those, I can.
Now you have to use that action. So how does that skill work?
I was just kind of wondering about that. Let me see there because it's something that happens when I'm on an expedition. So how would I?
Yeah.
Able to. Oh, I think just having it there lets me do that. It does say community build during an expedition, decrease a hired sprite and place it in the dice action slot to perform an empty use building action with a sprite alignment. I can just do that every time during the expedition.
That's cool. So it doesn't matter where you have it.
Right.
Awesome.
So then maybe putting it not in the double spot might not be the best.
I'd put it in a weaker spot.
Well, we don't have a lot of these guys.
Yeah, so put it down one of those.
Put it down one of those. So I'll put it down.
Perfect. There we go.
That's a great place.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
And I paid 5, and I got a skill, so we can put a little token. We have these little tokens that are going to represent whether we were able to complete the mission. So you can take advantage of those. And we don't really have the cards up. That's okay. So that's my fate. I get to now. That's
our goal,
yes.
And now it has 2. Because see, I already have a character skill, and that was your first character skill. So now we've completed our goal for this season.
Now I do have all of these resources, but I had to pay one of those in order to make this. So the resource cost I had to use was paper.
I flicked his change over there. He's got it right here. Here's his 5. Yep.
So I'm gonna have to discard paper, and I'll put it back in the supply. And now I have these 3 left that I can use. That I can choose to do something with, because it's going to be, I get to choose an action now over here, and I have an alignment to it, something that, I'm alignment to whatever, so I can choose whatever I want. I think I want to get a backpack. What do I want? Oh no, I got a plan. I'm going to take an axe. I can sell the wood for 2, or I could get a gun, and then I can sell my meat for 3, or I could do the fur and sell it for 4. That's not a bad idea. Should I do that?
I'm not listening. You should do whatever, because I'm thinking about my things.
Make sure Barren gets his change.
Yep, took care of that.
Just keeping an eye on Colin. That's right. Keep an eye on him.
Matt, appreciate it.
So I am going to gain a trap. That's going to be my player action here. I'm going to gain that trap. I'm going to put it in my stock. Then I can go across here and I can do one of these. So I am going to get rid of my fur, put it back in the supply, and gain 4 coins. Hey, Mr. Innkeeper.
Yeah.
Can I get 4 coins?
With pleasure. How'd you get 4 coins? That's awesome.
I sold fur.
That's awesome.
There we go. I sold my fur.
Okay.
Now I'm going to be doing a couple character actions in town for a while, because I really only have 1 tool right now. So we got to get some more tools.
How do you get more tools?
I just
do these actions.
Now, if next turn, I'm planning to maybe go get a worker, because then I can get 2 tools that turn,
that
3 tools that turn. You know what I mean? As it goes.
That'd be awesome.
So
yeah.
Those
icons are quite a lot.
There are a lot of icons. That's
Borderia,
for sure.
Thanks for joining.
Thank you so much for joining. It's awesome to see you.
Now, if you go to the
when you go to your guy?
tower. No, if you go to the tower, I can't go to the tower too. So just remember that.
Yes, you're not going to the tower.
Well, I was planning on it.
Nope.
I'm going to go to the tower.
No.
It sucks to be you. So, no, I'm kidding.
That's okay. I'm going to get my guy there faster.
I go to the village every round, so I'm totally fine letting you go and do the village.
I'm going to do it. My guy's going to run in there. He's got a gun.
Oh yeah, I've got ale. I give ale to other people; they attack you.
You only got a certain amount of bullets.
Exactly, and I can just give you an ale, man. Go sick 'em, guys.
It's like a kegger at a college. You just keep pouring the beers from. They run out. Oh, let's go get them. Oh my gosh, that'd be awesome.
On the house.
Not that I ever went to a kegger at college.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so I already did my action. I have to do one of these 3 actions for my character action. None of them are awesome. The villagers and sprites each primary reroll one of their. I'm going to do this mingle. So that's going to allow me to put this card into the stack of adventure cards. So I'm going to take the stack of adventure cards, and you're actually going to see I already have 2 other ones in there during my playthrough.
Why did you draw those?
I just haven't drawn them. So I'm shuffling these up, and I'm not looking, and I'm going to flip this one upside down.
Okay.
And then after that, I put the adventure thing back on top. There we go.
Spoiler
and
alert, it's not on top.
I get to draw. Well, I get to draw a new gossip card. Cool. And I get to draw up to 2. So I have 2 cards in my hand. So that was my character action. Now
Ryan, thank you for joining. Good to have you. Howdy, howdy.
Thank you, Ryan. Now I'm going to go and do a build action, going down to a 0. I am going to pay, because look at all these windows. I have 4 people that want windows, because apparently it's rainy and they want to see window.
Yeah.
So I'm going to put this one. It has to be on the outer edge. Doors and windows have to be on the outer edge.
You know what they're doing? They're sitting by the window waiting for the rain to end so they can run out there and have a party.
That is probably a good point. And I'm going to spend 8 coins to do that. So I've got 8 coins.
Now, do each one of yours cost 8, or the more do they go
They're
up
all
in
different.
price?
They're all different.
Now, if you had, like, say, 3 tables, is there one worth 8, one worth 10,
nope,
one worth 12?
They're
or
all
those
the
worth
same.
8? Okay.
They're all worth 8. Now, if they come with, so these plays that come with a style, those are more expensive than plays with, actually all the plays have a style.
Right. But for example, that
don't.
bar up there that has a little marking on it probably costs a little more.
Okay, so now I'm going to place things and then figure out what I'm going to do, or if I'm going to do anything with the sprites. So I have 2 door ones. This one needs music. I've got that, and a kitchen. This one I'm not going to be able to do, I don't think. I have this guy who wants a table and a kitchen. This guy wants a theater and a table.
Can you build more than one thing?
No, I'd have to use another action there. I could if I did the build action as my character action, and then I did a worker action. But I now can't use this worker here. See how there's no spot? I can't use this worker here. I'd love to build again, but I can't. This one has a negative effect, so I'm going to put this here. There are plays. This one has a negative effect. This one has a negative effect, so I'm going to put it here. So I have these 2.
You didn't do too bad.
So what I think I'm going to do is tick this guy down to a 1, and I'm going to pamper one of them. This guy has a negative effect, so I'm going to pamper him and throw him at the...
Just throw him at a window.
And I'm at the bar.
Get the bar.
I'll give her to the bar. Okay, so I throw him at the bar.
Like
now,
you said, drinks on the house.
Drinks on the house. Now I'm going to pick up this worker and roll it back in, and you can't see it, but it's a 2. Okay, and that will go back into the tower. So now we have all these workers here.
Oh, that's totally going to join me.
Well, hopefully you'll leave 2 for me.
We'll see.
Well, you can't get 4 of them. All right, come back to my board.
Watch me. I'm gonna cheat.
Come back to my board.
Okay,
if
sorry.
you're willing. No, it's okay.
That's my board.
Oh, I'm gonna put the sprite back here. So I put the sprite back there. I'm gonna get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 coins. Love it.
You know, I'm actually a big fan of after you kind of get the game down, it moves.
Yes. I do increase my renown by 1.
3.
Don't really want to get to 3, so I'm gonna have to have a party next time.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna throw all these into my bag. And that's the end of
So you're going to have to make sure you're aligned with workers or you have a worker.
Or I have a worker. You've got it. And you're going to be doing that action, so I'm not going to have a worker. So I have to align myself.
And I'm going to take the worker.
I'm going to have to...
I'm kidding. I'm not going to take...
Well, you could take the worker.
I have no need for the worker.
Oh, okay. So that's it. That's it for me. Let's draw. And do you have any end of dusk phase events when you're in the town?
Listen to Colin.
Okay. All right. We'll draw our next one. Oh, we have our building queue goes up.
Oh, that's good.
We have a sun. Okay, so let's see. We have just need the last 3. We have these 3 as the last 3.
I don't think
Cloud, sun, rain.
No.
Well, sun, rain, cloud
Fail.
is this. We'd get to do a free character action.
That'd be really good.
Yeah, but no. We don't have
nothing.
that.
You got
nothing. This is why I like the 2 ones, because they happen more often.
Okay.
These then will get increased by 1.
That's nice.
So now the lumber mill is 1 away. When we build the lumber mill, we'll get some production, which is cool. That's what's on down there. And then we'll get the action that we can tick down a villager that we don't have and pay 4 coins to get 1 production. And at the end of each season, we'll gain
that's pretty
1
good.
income, which is cool. That's nice. We got that from the rock golems or something. Oh, I should have grabbed this off the board. Oh, and I didn't put this guy back in my bag. All right.
I am going to go to town. That's going to be my action for the turn. So that means I have to push my character over there to show that I'm going to town.
And now, why don't you do your action first while I draw my 7? I only have to draw 7 because it's sunny.
I am going to go to the tower. And now, the question is, can you buy a worker and a sprite? Or do you have to buy just sprites or just workers?
No. Good question. When you do this, you can buy either or. And so you could buy 2 sprites, but if you buy 2 sprites, then you're aligned with sprites. If you do 1 sprite in 1 village, you can decide.
You can decide. Okay. I'm going to pay 5 coins. I'm going to get 2 sprites. That's fine.
That's beautiful.
Now, I can only do... I'm aligned with sprites.
Leave your dude there.
I leave my dude there.
1, 2, 3,
and then I'm going to go back to do my player actions, right?
Yeah. Yes. And once you do your whole thing while I get myself...
Sure. So
that's the thing. When I recorded that video, it actually took me almost 3.5 hours to do that, even though it was only an hour and 10 minutes long. Because do you 2 not have real jobs? What time is it over there, Mark? Love you. We definitely do. But
Mark, you're awesome.
I took today off, and he never works.
I don't work on Mondays. I actually work 4 10-hour shifts, Tuesday through Friday.
Works.
So so I actually do work a normal 40-hour week, just out of over 4 days. So I perform town action, and then I perform character actions, increasing stock, resolve skills, and use items, and perform worker actions. So I'm guessing that's pretty much the same thing everybody does. So I'm gonna do my action. Now the problem is with the action, I can only do the blue ones because I'm aligned with sprites.
Mark says I jest. Totally fine. To get to level 3 renown, you have to embrace it. Dude, I embrace so many styles. I've got frontier. I've got all 3 of them. I've got all 3 of the different styles. So how you embrace them is you have to have symbols in your inn, and I've got I've got all of that. So I will be moving up to level 3. Yeah. Well, Barren, you stream on Tuesday after a 10-hour shift. You're a hero. He is a hero. Okay. Really, I give him a hard time, but he is a fantastic. I mean, there's a whole reason why I wanted to join this channel. It's just so much fun to play and do stuff with Barren. So
this is true.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
It was like a match made in heaven.
It was, man. It's been awesome. I've been having so much fun. It's ridiculous. All right, go ahead.
So I'm going to have to do a sprite action because I aligned with sprites by taking 2 sprites, correct?
Oh wow, yeah. You need 2 matching styles to have embraced it. You certainly have that. Yes. It's easy to do when you only work 2 days a week. That's what he's giving you a hard time on.
There are some things like that where sometimes I take a Friday off here or there. Okay, so I'm going to have to do a sprite action, right? Because I aligned with sprites, so I took 2 sprites. Correct?
Yes, you have to do a sprite, so you only have the top 3, and then you can use either of your workers. You don't have to use either of them, but you can.
Right.
Okay, thank you, Steve. So you need 2 matching styles to have embraced it. Thank you for reminding me of that. I thought it was only 1. It's
so
2.
I've got a wood and a beef here, or meat. And the meat, dealing with the meat is down here, so that's not going to help me. So I think the action I am going to do is I am going to grab a axe, which means I have done this one. Which means then I could choose if I want to spend 2 wood to increase. How much wood do I have? Oh, I'm so close. Okay. Oh, I got a plan. Oh, I got so many good plans, Colin. Okay, so I'm going to get rid of this wood for $2.
Janet just gave us $10. Thank you, Janet. You guys are awesome. So much fun on your stream. Janet,
thank you so much, Janet.
Really appreciate it.
Oh my gosh, you're amazing.
You are super amazing.
It's awesome to have you here. It's so good. Oh my gosh.
Give me a pound, man.
Pow!
Yes.
You guys are awesome. Life is glorious. Janet, thank you so much. Oh, I gave myself $10 because I cheated. I'm going to get $2 for that wood that I sold. Now, the thing is, if I wanted to, I could have given up 2 wood to increase the build queue, which we could have got our thing out or faster, but I don't have 2 wood. So
and we don't need it. We'll get there.
Okay, now I'm going to use both my sprites because I'm super wanting to get back out in the world. To go down to a 3.
I really want you to get back out in the world too, man.
And we're going to go to a 2 here. And now I can get a compass. And remember, I can have as many of my stock if I want. I just can only bring the number equal to here out on my expedition. And then I can either take a backpack or I could take this. This is the only card that's a dual card that is actually both items or
whoa things. So you can use it back and forth.
I can't use it back and forth. I got to choose when I buy it.
Well, no, I know, but sometimes it says to use it, you'd flip it over. So
right.
You get
there are some things that do that.
Oh my gosh, Mike just gave you $5 too, or it's $5.
Mike, thank you so much.
Janet started awesome supercharged
super chat spam time.
That's awesome.
I love it.
Thank you, Mike. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Janet.
Backpack
Mike,
is a villager action, isn't it? Is backpack a villager action?
Oh yeah. So I'm going to take this one. Thank you. He called me out. Thank you so much. That's very awesome.
Oh, that's your 10th super on a live stream.
Oh, wow. Look, it even gives me things like that. That's amazing.
Can you do a little thing? I don't know.
I don't think I can do that. I don't know how I can do that. It gave me a little update to say like, hey, it's your 10th super chat. That's amazing. I don't know if I'm supposed to. It's funny because I can't tell people that. So it's like that information I'm not supposed to divulge.
Well,
that's so weird.
You not tell them?
Well, no, I can't like highlight
you can't,
you know what I mean? Which is super weird. But thank you, both of you, Janet
that was awesome.
James.
Really appreciate it.
Or Mike James. All right. So basically, okay, yes, as indicated by Mike, the blue one, I can only take this. This is different from some of the other people, because I think you've got one where no matter which one you put, you get to do something with, right? See the green one? The green action on your chart, you can do with a worker or a sprite.
Oh, yeah. I can do that. I can serve. I
have to choose. If I use a sprite, it has to be that one.
Yep.
So yes, we're going to take the feet prints. There we go. There's a banner in the chat that says it. Oh, okay. Then good. I'm glad. I was like, is that so weird that I would hate to have like hidden information? That's just ridiculous. Unless you're playing a game that has hidden movement.
You mean like the one that we played?
Yeah, where I had no clue what I was doing. I felt so bad.
I feel bad. I was the one who told you we should play it.
Hey, I had a great time playing it. I just kind of, my favorite was when you're like, okay, you be the most difficult alien on the planet. I'm like, okay, cool. And you're like, what are you doing? Like, I have no idea.
I'm so sorry. I just knew you liked aliens.
I did. So you know what? That's that. And in the future, I'm going to play it again. So now I'm up to 4 of these. I have 4 of these things.
How different is that game from this game?
A little bit. A little bit. Okay. I'm done with mine.
Okay. All right. So I have to do a village action first.
Oh, why don't you do that? I bought dudes.
Yep. I am thinking. let's do this. I'm going to go to the general store, and I'm going to pay 3 coins so I can do 2 character actions.
That's generally
so I've got
good.
a 10, so I'll go down to 7.
Get it?
Yes.
Generally good.
5, 6, 7. That was funny. I do my best. I'm going to align with the villagers. Okay. The reason for that is so then I can do the party. So I'm going to do the party. That's going to knock down my renown. That's the reason I was doing that. And I'm going to have a party at, let's see, table. There's 4 tables.
Didn't you pre-slot your dudes?
No, I didn't pre-slot them. I pre-set them up, but I just realized I have 4 tables. But I'm definitely going to have a party on the table because all of them will give me double coins.
Nice.
So then what I'm going to do for my second character action, because I can do 2 character actions, is I'm going to mingle. Why not? Let's throw this into the adventure deck. Right?
I'm full support.
I mean, if ever we actually go on an adventure, we will...
Oh, I'll go on an adventure next time.
Okay, good, because then we can actually see some of these. All right, and then I get to draw one. Actually, I only have 1 more gossip card left in the deck. That's this one. Okay, so I have that in my hand. So then I'm going to, as my second character... Oh, that was my second character action. First character, second character. Then I'm going to use this to build. And
you're not going to have any workers left.
Yeah, well, that's why I'll go to the village or the town next time.
Oh, you think so?
I hope so.
Well, I was going to go there.
Too bad you're not.
Can you go to the same place in 2 days in a row? You can, right?
Yeah, you can go to the same place.
That's what I figured.
I'm going to buy, I have it right here, the food. Food, and it costs 15. Now, Steve just taught me something that I read in the rules and then forgot, is that, first of all, this has to be next to the kitchen. That cost me 15 coins. I have to have 2 symbols to be able to take that style in. So I have 2 symbols of the frontier and 2 of the imperial, but I only have 1 of whatever that one is, cultured. So I'm not cultured yet, but I am imperial, or I am golly, I can't remember the names.
Definitely know you're not cultured. That's obvious.
I'm frontier and I'm imperial because there's 2 of each. So
you do have the 2 things necessary to advance yourself. You wanted to.
Now I can do the table slot. You don't have a choice. Table slot, and table slot for sure. And then I will window slot you, and I will window slot you, and I will door slot you. This guy I cannot accommodate, but that's fine. So all the tables give me +1 coin. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 coins. So I got the engine going.
Wow, you're like rolling in the dough.
Yeah. 12 coins.
You said that a lot in your video too.
Increase. Did I keep saying that? Sorry.
Sometimes you.
Well, yeah. You know.
That was so good.
And then I'll put all these back into my bag, and I'm going to re-roll that sprite, and I'm going to activate before you do, and go to the town or the tower before you do.
That's what you think.
3.
Oh, I love it. Put that out there.
Okay.
Okay, so that's going to mean we're kind of down to bring our guys back, right?
So now we're done with the night phase. Now we go to the dawn phase and draw again. So, we have an event. Oh, let's see. We have a.
No, it's right here.
Oh, you have those ones right there. Thank you.
So get rid of the cloud and put the other one on.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So rain. Nothing starts with rain.
Nothing.
But we have another event.
Nice.
So
draw the event.
There's a banner in the chat that says it. Oh, we already said that. Sorry.
You're good.
So I'm drawing an event. This is event card 8.
That's what's that?
Trust in
Aaron?
I don't know. Punk the Sprite. That's actually why. I don't know if you watch my playthrough. I don't read these titles.
That's hilarious.
I have a hard time reading them. Trust is earned. That's what it is.
Oh, not trust in somebody.
Golly. This is pathetic. At school.
Everybody's telling you what it is.
Trust is
good
earned.
to see that they can read.
I'm so pathetic. It's so pathetic. I don't write in cursive.
I'm not allowed to write in cursive.
Actually, at school, they don't even teach cursive really anymore.
No,
Punk the Sprite, who got trapped under the woodpile, beckons your group to... Okay, if you remember from the story, at the beginning, the first event you ever have...
It's a weird cursive font.
It is a weird cursive font. The
very first one you ever draw.
The first one, Ponk is the one that gets stuck in the woodpile, so that's why it's saying this. Ponk, the sprite who got trapped under the woodpile, beckons your group to follow them into the forest again. Come along, promise not to run. When you arrive at the clearing, there's a bubbling cheer as dozens of sprites welcome you and a celebration begins. The evening is spent talking and laughing. Fix leans forward and says, "You see, these sprites have made up their mind. You're all good to us." She then points into the distance where the tower glows dimly. The tower will start showing its approval soon. Shuffle in events. Oh man, can you tell me those numbers? 9?
Yes, 9, 42.
Hold on.
128.
Hold on, 42. 42.
And your gossip deck just got broken. 128.
And 128.
And then you can shuffle in adventure cards.
Oh, adventure cards. Okay, hold on. Well, have you messed these up while you look? Adventure cards. What?
21 to 30.
Oh my god.
Yeah, your gossip was on the top. That's awesome.
21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29,
Kate says they don't teach
30.
cursive. That seems weird to me. I still most write in cursive. Funny enough, I'm not allowed to write in cursive.
Yeah, well, that makes sense.
When you're charting it in nursing, you're not allowed to write in cursive.
Oh my gosh, we're never going to see my gossip cards.
I learned cursive as a kid, but never used it.
Yes, I mean, I learned it as a kid. We were required to.
Oh my gosh. Did I ever tell you? So I am so bad at like getting, so when I was in 3rd grade, one of the things we were doing is over the course of the year, we were making a cookbook for our parents. And that was your that was your writing part, right? So so they'd put it up on the, I don't know if you remember these, but the overhead projector, they put the those things and put it onto the screen, right? And so then you had to sit there for like 15, 20 minutes trying to write this all down. I did not. I gave the cookbook to my dad, but because he's the cook of the family, but he never made any of the recipes because the most I would get was like all the ingredients would be 2 of the steps out of the 8 or whatever that was there. I was like, and then she'd be like, okay, we're all done with that. I'm like, well, okay, that's great, done.
That's hilarious.
So I learned cursive, but yeah, I didn't. The cookbook went in the garbage.
That's kind of sad.
No,
but funny at the same
keep reading
time.
that. There's more at the end.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry.
You forgot the best part.
Open secret envelope 1.
Ta-da!
Our first time opening secret envelope.
This is where I'm going to put the big word across that says spoilers.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do that because I don't know how to do that.
I don't want to rip this in case. Do you have I just don't want to rip this. Are you good at getting the sticker off?
No.
I just don't want to rip it.
It doesn't matter.
It does matter. The other thing is when we do that, do you have the rule book that was in the expansion? Because we get to add something in when we...
Yeah, I totally do.
Where is it? Where'd you put it?
Probably over there.
Should I go look for it?
Sure.
Yeah, I see it. I see it over there. We get to put in something from the... Spoiler! There we go, Matt.
Lots of spoilers
Can you just say spoiler over and over again for a second? Spoiler, 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 spoiler.
Spoiler, spoiler, spoiler. Oh, what if I got a knife? I bet that would cut through this.
Well, that's what I was thinking. All right, let's see. So this says... after opening secret envelope 1, take event card EH1 and adventure card EH1 and shuffle those into their respective decks. So EH1. So I do have everything for the game, so that will include these additions. EH1. So this one's going to go into the adventure deck. And then our adventure deck just got ginormous. And then event card... Event card EH1. EH1. Okay. So I did those. And I believe the other expansion doesn't come in until we open up Secret Envelope 2.
Sure.
What's up?
Well, we got this.
Whoa, cool. Okay.
We got another weather card?
Oh. Oh, I wonder what the Sprite one does. That's a new...
I'm guessing we shuffle these in.
I'm going to go shuffle in. New goals.
Like these, I think it's shuffled in, right?
I don't know. You're going to have to read it.
There's nothing to read.
There's nothing to read?
No, this is what was in the envelope.
After opening secret envelope number 2, we don't have to do that one, so we can ignore that.
So in theory, okay. I think one of these, okay, I think this replaces our action over there.
Yeah, I'm assuming that replaces this. So we can do we have to spend that to get a coin? Or how does that work? Does it say anything on the back? Oh, it's got a 1 and a 2. It's got no rules on what to do. Oh, you know what? I think it's in the rule book.
That'd be best. I'm gonna guess that these things get mixed in.
Oh, do you want to get the cool upgraded dudes?
Yes.
Sprites?
I can do that.
So let's go over here. Continuing the game, clarifications,
move
buildings. Oh, I'm sorry. Secret envelopes. Players will be instructed to open secret envelopes throughout the game. Do not open these until instructed. A list of special mechanics can be found on page 48. So 48. Yeah, so this is a town upgrade number 1. And it says gain a coin for each production and income level used to construct a building. Got it. So where's that token?
Yeah.
So I think we get to choose which side?
I think what the deal is, whatever side you choose is the sprite that goes out. Because it's a 2 and that's a 1.
That's gotta be it.
That's the deal.
Sprites will become unlocked and action space throughout the
A
events
bit late to this on the spam, but loving the stream while I work. Dirty Danches, thank you so much. Oh my gosh, awesome.
Sprites will become an unlocked action space through the events of the game.
Good.
The character can decrease the hired sprite to go to the sprite action space, and it's empty during the town. They may then perform the ability offered by the sprite who is there at the new town. The hired sprite will remain there until dusk. A sprite in the sprite action space will return to the... Okay.
Now I got cool sprites.
Inside the first secret envelope, there's a weather card, which players will be instructed to insert into the weather deck. This card has a unique weather effect called Rotate Sprite. To perform the Rotate Sprite weather effect, remove the sprite token, which is currently in the sprite action location on the board, then insert the next one in sequence. So start with 1. If there's no number above the current token, then insert it. Okay.
So we're going to put 1, which is this guy right here.
Yeah, I don't exactly get how we use this, so let me, and then this gets shuffled in, which I'll shuffle in a second.
And this...
It gets, what is it? Oh, that's the one that we were
That's the one we did.
Yeah, so just put it over here. What's my other events?
That's the deal.
Why do these sprites have Barrett on their butts? Well, I logged in on time to see my husband distracting and calm when he tries to read. So pretty much a normal stream. I love your wife so much. She's amazing.
Thank you so much for joining, Robin.
It's great to see you. Thank you, Robin. Appreciate it.
So this sprite's going to stay off the board for now. I'll put him up there.
But every time we draw that card, we're going to switch the sprite.
So now that gets shuffled in right now.
It says it gets shuffled into the event. So I don't know if it happens now or later, but we're doing it now.
These, I'm guessing, get shuffled into the adventure deck? Or is it the
SO1? No, I think these might be our cards. I think. Yeah. So yeah, these are the you know how you said it didn't come with any instructions? These are the instructions, man.
If it wasn't in cursive, I would have got it.
Okay, sprites. Fix has been around town pretty much since your group has settled here, but her presence has really stepped up recently. Additionally, Bulk has been more present as well. The villagers generally appreciate their presence, and it has a positive effect on the other sprites who are helping the town as well. So that's SO2. And it says, this envelope, I mean, dude, this literally was what we needed.
Well, you should have read it.
Oh my gosh. Don't let me ever have him open up any secret things on the stream again, okay? This envelope includes a new weather card. Shuffle it in with the weather deck that is already in play. Boom. Should we shuffle it in? There.
Yeah.
Place Fix in the sprite action space.
We did.
And that's what we did.
When
the symbol effect comes up on the weather card, including the envelope, replace Fix with the next sprite in numerical order. Bulk. A character can use a hired sprite to go to the sprite's action space during the town action step to perform the ability offered by the sprite who is there at the time. Fix, who's there right now, he spend 1 coin to hire a villager. Bulk, spend 1 coin to hire a sprite. Oh, that's cool. So we can actually use them to hire...
oh, I see. Let me put a guy and die there.
Well, no.
You can go there and hire him.
Yeah, no. You hire him from the town, okay? You hire him from here, but you have to use your worker in your thing, drop it there, to then hire one of these for only 1 coin instead of paying 2 or 5. Oh. Does that make sense?
Sure.
I think.
No idea.
When the
I'm going on
a character can use a hired sprite to go, because you have to use a hired sprite to go to the sprite action space, and then you can hire it. Okay.
Gotcha.
So we got that one. Then we have this. As Fix promised, the tower gave to the community in an unexpected way. Later in the evening, the dim glow of the tower flashed brightly. The ground appeared to have lightning flashed through it. Once the tower returned to a dim glow, it seemed to be over with one exception. Everyone felt a strong spirit of generosity. The enthusiasm to help each other build a collective home has never been higher.
Nice.
If your income is greater than your food.
It is.
It is. Shuffle events. Oh my gosh, we're getting so much.
You are never going to see your thing.
That's events.
Oh, that's events, so it's different? Okay, good.
Yeah, 54, 55. We're going to shuffle events 54 and 55 in. Okay. Add tower upgrade number 1. Yep, that's what we did. Otherwise, and so this would have told us which one to put in there. Okay. And then it says every time you use that space, you will earn one of the following. So we right now are at the Tower 1 upgrade. Gain a coin for each production and income level used to construct a building. Okay. Now it doesn't say to technically change that when these change, but I think that's cool. I think we should just do that.
I think that's what you do.
It makes sense. That's why it's got 1s or 2s.
Greg says that it was, it's okay, Robin. He was just standing there looking cute earlier. We'll discuss it later.
Not dancing. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, that was cool. That was pretty neat. That was just this, right?
Yes.
Okay. So now
That's the dawn phase. So I'm
go
going
on
to
the
choose to go.
adventure. Oh, yes. I just had to make sure you didn't take that spot from me.
It's cooperative. I'll let you go there this time.
Oh, is it cloudy? It's cloudy. So I just do 8 workers.
Okay, I'm going to go to the town one last time before I go on an expedition, and I'm going to go on an adventure. Right?
That's awesome.
Because I don't really think there's anything else out there for me to do right now.
Well, do you have money? You could. I don't know.
Nope, I got a plan.
Okay, you could also look to see if you want to build any buildings.
No.
Okay.
I want to go on an adventure. So why don't you expedition? Give me. So I have to go draw an event card, right?
Yeah, no, not an event
card.
An adventure card, which actually no, it's not. We got one of these.
Okay.
My next one is a gossip card. Not that
That's fantastic. So you go ahead and get your stuff ready.
Yeah,
I'll
I'm
read
getting
this.
ready. You
I'm
read
real
it.
good at reading. Passing near the mountain range today, you heard a sound of the wood suddenly go quiet. You catch a glimpse of a hunched figure hurrying away through the underbrush, leaving only a stench that makes your eyes water. Oh my gosh, calm down over. Oh wait, did I say something aloud?
It's
totally
true.
kidding. It's too large to be a sprite, but doesn't appear to be quite human. Is it like one of those things from Princess Mononoke, like the nightmare creatures or something? The ones that I don't know if anybody's seen Princess Mononoke. Awesome movie, by the way. I can pursue the figure or wait to see if it approaches. Well, I'm an expedition guy, so I'm going to pursue the figure, right? That's what I'm going to do? All right. So it says here, the creature is surprisingly adept at maneuvering in the underbrush and thick branches of woods. And
sworn boss coming.
That's right. And barely leaves a trail. It is quickly lost, only leaving behind a torn shred of filthy cloth. Could it be wearing clothes? I get to uptick a worker. Right?
I am not listening.
No, just look at the symbol.
You get to uptick 1 villager.
And it's not even the one I own.
Oh, put this one up to 2. Thank you, sir.
And then I'm supposed to shuffle event
EH2
into the event deck.
You got one of the new ones.
I did. How about that?
EH2?
Correct. How about that? Oh, sworn boss. Come on, that's right.
EH2. I don't think it was
Sacrifice the villagers, Matt said.
Sacrifice the villagers!
Sacrifice the villagers!
Well, that was cool. Okay,
Yeah,
shuffle
something
those in. All right. So that was yours, and that told you which one you were connected to, sprites or. So where's the card that you just drew? So you did A.
Yep.
So then you want to bring it over here? I've got piles.
Oh, you got files from there. Okay.
Yeah.
So then I'm going to go to want me to do my
Yeah, do all of your stuff while I finish.
So since I'm aligned to the workers, I can choose one of these actions here. I'm going to choose the backpack. I'm going to grab a backpack.
Backpack.
And then here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to grab that backpack, and then my action is going to slide on over. I can either use a sprite or thing to do something, lightning bolting a town. I want to upgrade this. So I'm going to upgrade this. Now, in order to upgrade this, I have to pay 5 coins and a meat, and I held on to my meat because I'm a genius. Did not just happen randomly. I'm going to get rid of the meat and 5 coins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This also did not happen randomly. I was amazingly predictable here. 5 coins. And I get to move this to the 5, which means I get to bring an extra card with me now. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards in my stockpile. Now the question is, do I want to use any of my sprites to give me even more cards? Like, what do I think might be coming? I don't know what I need because I'm not on the expedition. Barren had a plan that worked. You right, man. Ooh, boom, 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 boom.
Don't expect it often.
It's like the bushwhackers.
Don't expect it often.
Oh my gosh. Remember north, then west. That's what I should have. North, then west. I think that's about all I'm going to...
Are you going to do anything with your workers?
No, I'm going to leave them there. I don't think there's a need to use the workers right now.
So you're just going to take the workers from the tower and then not use them.
You've got plenty of workers out there.
I have no workers.
I'm too far adolescent for those comments.
That is awesome.
Now, the question is, I mean, what do you think? I've got 5 things I'm going to be able to bring with me on my expedition. I could use my workers to get more tools.
Get more, man.
But what tools do you think I'm going to need?
I don't know. I would just get a variety. Get a smattering. That's why they're there.
I'm going to use these 2 to grab those.
Now you're taking each of them down, right?
No, I'm not.
Okay. No, I'm not.
I'm going to grab another one of these and these.
I just have a hard time. If you can use them, that's going to help you last longer on your next adventure. Right? That's why they're there. You can only bring 5?
Yeah, because I just ticked my thing to 5. So you can only bring 5 of these with me.
Well, but then it would let you go on an adventure and then
I
you
can
go back
choose.
faster.
But you know what? I might have might show up like multiple axes or something, and I got multiple axes.
So I think that was worth it.
That's a good idea. You're a smart man. Okay.
No, you're smart. Give me a pound. Okay, so for me, we'll go to the town first. So I got to do my town action.
I thought you knew what your town is. You're gonna buy.
Yeah, I'm buying 3 and a 2 for 5 coins. I'm getting both of those for 5 coins. Whoops.
Oopsie.
Oh dang! I messed up my action board. Maybe. There we go. All right. So that's going to cost me 5. So I get 5 back. I'm going to align with the sprites. Okay. So that was here. Then here I get to do an action. I'm going to pamper. I'm going to pamper this stupid guy. He wants a door, but I already have a door. So I only have 1 table with maybe a set. Oh, this guy can go over here. I can sit him on a table. So I'm going to set this guy on a table. It's supposed to be backwards, not upside down. And then I gain 3 coins. That's why I like that one. 1, 2, 3. Awesome. Okay, that was my main action. Then what do I have? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, what I want to buy costs 15. So I think what I'm going to do is
Can you just get gold?
I'm going to slot these. No, I can't just get gold. I'm going to slot these just so I don't forget.
Maybe somebody walks in, just tosses them some gold.
Then I'm going to go ahead and drop this one here, and I'm going to drop this door guy here. I'm going to drop this table guy here. I'm going to drop this guy at the bar and this guy here. So I could take this down to a 2 to pamper this dude and throw him here, and then use this guy for a 1, knock him down to a 1 to go and have a party, so I can add +1 gold and decrease my renown. Then I'm going to gain for gold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 gold.
That's not bad.
10 and then plus minus 2 gives me.
Look at that. You got gold coming out of your ears.
Yes. All right.
You got more gold than Sean Pomeranke.
Well, what I'm hoping to do is maybe look at building another building.
Actually, I don't think that's possible.
What is not possible?
Having more gold than Sean Pomeranke.
Oh, and increase my renown because I did all of them.
There
okay.
You go.
What are you doing for your end phase? I think nothing,
That's
right?
it.
All right. Let's start the next weather phase.
All right. Let me grab my dude.
We have these 2 out already. And we'll add this one. Oh, we get to put out our location, or our building. And let's see, sun. Oh, it almost gave us a free one.
Close only counts on horseshoes, not hand grenades.
Yep. All right, so I'm going to put these over here. These are the 2 we're going to keep.
Why
but we do, but we do get to put out the lumber mill, which gives us 1 production. Go ahead and get us 1 production.
1 production. That's the blue one.
The tavern slides down.
Yes.
Yep, that's the blue one. Oops, we should have put this out. All right. Why don't you start while I draw? It's rainy, so I'm going to have 9 people I'm dealing with.
I'm going on expedition.
I'm going on a journey.
So I can choose what I want to do. Short, light, medium, long. I'm going to go on a short expedition this time. So I'm going to grab 1 level 1 card. So I'm going to give you the truffle shuffle, which I already did, but I'm going to do it again. There's my level 1. And then I'm going to grab 2 level 2s. I'll give you the truffle shuffle. And grab 1, 2. And there we go. Now, I'm going to whoosh, move my board out of the way, and I'm going to put these down. Now, I might be cheating here because I can't remember exactly, but I think you get to lay these out and then decide what you want to bring with you. If that's wrong,
we're going to say that that's what you get to do.
Please let me know, and then I will change that up. Okay. So, I've got a coin. I'll put that in here because I've got my stockpile of tons of stuff here now. So, I shovel these up and lay them out in random. All right, we got level 2, level 1, just like that. There's our stuff. Now I get to bring 5 things with me. Now notice this one needs an axe, a gun, and a gun. Well, I only got 1. I got no gun.
I got no gun.
So I am going to bring an axe with me, and we're going to hope that we can maybe go on a different path at some point. That's our plan here. I'm going to bring a bear trap with me. Why not? I'm going to bring a compass with me. I'm going to bring a feet. And I'm going to bring
a feet.
I'm going to bring feet. I'm going to bring another compass. There you go. That's the deal. Do you not gain a coin for putting out that lumber mill due to your upgraded town board that you just got from the envelope one?
No, because we didn't build it. It was already built. Good question.
Good question.
That is when we build. Oh, they can't see that.
That's okay. I'll go here. How's that?
Yeah. That is when we build. When we do this action, we get this. We did not build. It was already built. We just have to, well, okay, it's when we initially construct the building.
When we decided to construct it.
Yeah, and it's being constructed here, and it hasn't been set out on the table yet.
I'm going to put these back in my stockpile. I'm going to leave feet and axe behind, I think. What did the paper get me? You know what? I'm going to bring another axe instead of this compass. How important is it to put that tavern out?
I don't know why.
Because I could maybe get 2 wood to be able to increase.
We definitely don't need to, but why not? I mean, it's.
Okay. Then I lied. I'm going to take the compass. So here we go. We got our guy. Here we go. Pow and pow, pow, power wheels.
Pow, pow,
I am ready to go on my expedition. What do you think?
I think it sounds good.
Okay, I'm going to do that. First thing I'm going to do, I see an axe. Fantastic. I am going to, and it's in the first position, but there is no prepared action for it. So it didn't matter that I was in the first position, but that's okay. I can choose to use it to give myself 1 wood if I want to. And that's going to happen. Why not give myself a wood? We like wood, right? There we go. Next, second one is going to be the feat. But again, this one does have a prepared action. I was not able to prepare it. So that means I do not get to add any more to my thing, or decrease, sorry. And then, but I could remove the feat to give myself a divergent path, which we're going to do. So I'm going to flip it, which means now, oh no, I think I just discard it. Sorry, I just discard it to be able to do this. So I am going to do the divergent path, which means I am going to grab, oh, I forgot to check first off the weather. It's sunny, doesn't matter. So then the divergent path allows me to read the book. Make sure I do this right. Identify what tier of expedition cards remain in the current expedition and not including the expedition card the ranger is at. Then draw that mixture. So there's a level 2 and a level 1 still in my queue. So I'm going to take those, and then I am going to draw, then draw the same mix of expedition cards, shuffle them, and use them to create a new row of expedition cards. Choose one of the 2 expedition rows. So we're going to take these 2 cards, we're going to shuffle them up a little bit.
I'm so glad that I'm looking at buildings. This is awesome.
And then I am going to put them up there. So now I can choose a new path to go on, which is definitely the way we're going to go, because these are guns, these are not. So I'm not going to be doing that. Next, we have the gun. I don't have a gun, so I can't flip anything to meet. Now I got the axe in the 4th slot. There's not an axe in the 4th slot, there's a compass. So I do not get the prepared action, and I cannot discard an axe to gain a wood because I do not have that. So that is the end. I'm just going to put these over here in case those are the 2 that I'm not going on. These are the 2 I am going on. I'm done. Your turn.
Okay. So what do you think would be cooler to build? I'm not going to be able to build either one, but I'm going to get some resources for them. If we do the post office, at the end of each season, we get to draw 2 goals and pick which one we want to be active, which is cool. This one, the port, so long as we complete our goal, we gain 1 income and each character gains 3 coins.
How would we not? I think we have a long time to be able to complete goals. So let's just go ahead and get the port.
You want to do the port? Okay, well, I'm not going to be able to get it, but I have to. So now, in order to get it, I need 3 income, 1 production, and 1 food. What do we have?
1 production, 0 food. How much would you need for
1 food, 3 production, 3 income and 1 production. So I just need to increase the income by 2 and the food by 1, right?
Income is this?
Yep.
What do you need to build the other one, or are you not allowed to know that?
No, you have to look because you have to know 1 of each.
Do you think it's easier to build?
I mean, it's easier to build, but I think this one is cooler.
Better.
You know what I mean?
Do it. Yep.
So, and I'm coming out of the ears with money, right? So I'm coming here because I'm thinking if I'm going to change my character, I want to use the money for the town.
Gotcha. That makes perfect sense.
So it costs me 10 gold for each resource, but I can spend as much as I want. So I have 20 coins. So I'm going to get 2.
10 plus 2 5s is 20. Yeah, you're right. It is.
Okay.
I'm so glad you're good at math.
I'm actually not normally. Can you increase the income by 2? So then all we need to do is get 1 food.
So it's at 3.
It's at 3. Okay. Now I just need to get 1 food, and I should be able to do that. Now I'm aligned with the sprites. Now can you jump to my board? While you did all your cool things, I already pre-slotted everything. The only one that I couldn't do anything was this one. So what I'm going to do for my action, because I am aligned with the sprites, is I'm going to do this, which will get me 3 more coins. So I get a 5 and get rid of 2. Okay, and then I get to put this guy at the bar. Okay, then I'm going to use this guy as a 0, and I'm going to knock myself down by 1 on renown, so I can have a party at the tables. Party at the tables. Okay, So then at the end dusk phase, we'll just roll this guy in again. He's a 3. We'll count that. That's good enough. And then we have for money 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 bucks.
See why made almost all that back.
I did. So, and that's why I'm going to get some more so we can build some cool stuff before I leave and change to a different one. Does that make sense? All right. So that's going to end. Then I'll put all of these back into here. Oh, and I increased this because I was able to accommodate all of my guests.
Nice. And you get your dude back.
And I get my dude back.
All right. You do that. I will draw the next weather card.
Thank you. And let's put these 2 out. Okay, we have sun, cloud. No, none of them.
Okay, but we're going to switch the sprite.
So we are going to switch the sprite. So switch the sprite to 2, and then we're going to say...
Your dude's not the sprite.
Oh, thank you. I'm going to put the innkeeper as the sprite.
Why not?
That's awesome. Okay, and that's it for the sun. So then why don't you start doing your actions with the sun? I only draw 7 customers.
I am on my expedition, and this says that I probably need some compasses along the way, which is good because I got 2. All right, let's flip over our card and see what it is. Is it raining right now?
It is sunny.
Then I do not get to gain the bonus. The first one we have is the compass. I can choose to discard it to gain a map or board, whatever this is, paper. Paper. There we go, which is fantastic. Now, the next one I have is I can choose to take down a worker, or a sprite, I should say, to 0, which means I'm going to put it back, and I can gain another compass. Why not? Compasses are good. Boom, compass. Now we have a third one. Oh, actually, you know what? I just thought of this. I should have been smart. There we go. Because I can flip anyone. So obviously I knew the compass coming third. Why would I flip that? That's kind of dumb. Now I've got the third compass, which means I can use the compass, or it is prepared, which means I get to, I think my expedition's going to be over here pretty soon. I can use that compass, or since I have it there, I am prepared. And since I am prepared, I can shorten the journey. The ranger removes the rightmost expedition card from the current expedition. If the ranger is located at the final expedition card, ignore this effect. So if I wanted to, I could remove this card, which I probably am, to be able to, which means my expedition to end sooner. And I can flip over one of my compasses to gain paper, if I want to, which is probably not bad. And then the next one is feet. I do not have feet, so I cannot be prepared. I don't have any feet anywhere.
And you don't have any feet?
No. And then I could, if I could, I'd get rid of a foot to be able to do a divergent path again. Now, if I wanted to, I could choose not to be prepared, I believe. I don't think you have to do anything here. And actually, I think I'm not going to, because you know what? The last one is a trap, and I've got a trap here. So we know that most likely something good's going to happen to me with that trap. So I'm not going to take advantage of the prepared action. And I'm going to move over and I'm done.
Oh, you're going to do another one. Yeah. Okay. All right. I like that. Yeah. We have 2 more days in this season, just so you know. Okay. So I've got all my people. Oh,
prepared effects are optional. Yep.
Oh, thanks, Steve. Can you go to the town first? I think what I'm going to do first for this time is I got
to roll that in.
0. Oh, roll it in. It's a 3.
Well, so
I'm going to go ahead and snag these 2 for $5. Okay, so I've got 5 coins. Just use that up. I will be aligned with the... I'm going to be aligned with the sprites because I'm definitely going to do the prepare or pamper action. So by doing the pamper action, I'm going to pamper this guy since I can't put him anywhere. And I'm going to put him upside down and gain 3 more coins. I love that skill. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so 3 more coins. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this one and I'm going to build, put this down to a 2, and I'm going to build a food. And what I need 2 of these cultured symbols. So I think I'm going to get a cultured food. Nope, that's drink. Here it is, for the food, and that costs 15 gold. And I have to place that next to the kitchen. So I can place that here. I've got a 10 and a 5. So then, because I have that, I have food for these guys, so they can go onto the table, onto the bar, onto the window, checking out the other window, checking out the bar, and checking out the door. Okay? Then I will use my villager.
Cultured food?
Cultured food!
Is that what yogurt is?
Apparently. I'm going to
Apparently.
I'm going to do the windows this time. Doesn't really matter. Knock this down by 1 for renown. But then that will give me 3 coins, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I get 12 coins back. And so I have to remove 3 of these. Okay.
Fantastic.
So that was it. And then both of these workers will stay around.
Bill, good to see you.
Back in the bag.
What's happening, boys? Looks like pretty Euro to me.
It is.
Barren okay. I'm doing okay. I got a little bit of luck over here.
Renown goes up by 1. I forgot. So I'm back still on the top. You do still have a lot of luck.
Yes, yogurt is made with a culture.
Oh,
yeah. So that's what he didn't get a count.
I'm sorry. I can't multitask.
What is the goal of the game?
Mike, the goal, each round we have a different goal. And
this is true.
Round,
there is one goal.
Our goal was each character must have 1 skill. So we completed that. So then what we're just trying to do is
enjoy
the town, grow your character board, and just enjoy the cozy experience of
Mythwind
and seeing the story and how you interact with
cards, things like that.
Yep. Okay, so we have these 2.
Go to next weather.
Add to the next weather. We have just sun, and that's it. So rain and 2 sun, nothing's going to happen.
Okay.
All right, so then we go right into town actions.
Okay,
so you go first,
expedition.
Please.
Yes. So I am going to go into my expedition.
Wait, was it sunny? So I got 1 less. So I got 7 people.
And my last card is this one. Okay, so first thing I can do, I do have 1 sprite left, believe it or not. I didn't use those. Remember, I had that ability that I could use the sprites to actually perform actions on my board, but I chose not to because I only had 1 on each die, and I'm glad I didn't because now I can remove this. I can take it down to 0 and re-roll it in. And I got a total of, wow, look at that. We're on fire today. I got 3, put it back in the queue there, and I get a wood. So I'm going to grab 1 wood from the supply, which will be sweet, and I'm going to put it there at the end of my row. Then remember I said I was in the second column, I do have the trap. And because of that, I can choose, I am pampered, or I'm pampered, you're pampered.
I'm pampered, I'm so sorry. I pamper people. Bill, thank you. He said the Outer Rim stuff should be on Wednesday.
Oh, that's fantastic. That's great. I'm looking forward to seeing it.
Yeah.
When you guys get bored of no fighting, let me know. I might keep this. I might take this off your hands. Good to hear, Matt. Good to hear, Matt. We'll keep you up and we'll keep you updated. So I do have this in the second slot, so I could choose to, if I want to move any of my move 1 card around, switch the place of 1 card. I'm not going to, but I am going to flip this to give myself that.
Colin is pampered. Barrett wears Pampers.
Oh boy, maybe out in the wilderness.
Maybe out in the. Why would you wear out in the wilderness? That's the one place you don't need it. Just pee on the ground.
Just pee on the ground. Okay, the last one I've got is my compass is in the 3rd slot, so I am prepared. So I could choose to, if I want to diverge paths again.
No blade, no rod, no thanks.
No thanks, no thanks, no rod,
Bill, that's
no
awesome.
blade, no. Or I could use to discard one of these to have this happen.
So is this Galzier-esque Earthborn Rangerish? Absolutely.
It's actually kind of very similar to those. Yeah.
Very much close to Galzier because yeah. I'd say it's closer. Earthborn Rangers has more goals. It's more mission oriented because you'll get these different, missions and you might need to complete them. I guess actually it's the same as this. Yeah. There isn't really an end goal. It's just these individual goals, and then that makes the story. Yeah. There's no tests. That's a good call. There's no tests. Well, I'm getting tested every day that I can get all of these people into my inn, and they all want bars and doors that I don't have. I mean, come on. Are you done? Can you do me?
I'm done. There you go.
Okay. Can you go to the table first?
Yes.
Sorry. I'm going to go here. I'm going to pay 10 coins. I'm going to get us our food. Okay. So I'm paying 10 coins. I'm going to get us our food. So my last round, I will be able to build something. Okay. So that's what I'm going to do here. Then jump to my board if you're willing. Okay, so I'm aligned with the sprites. So I'm going to do this action, gaining 3 coins. And so I'll get rid of these 2 to get a 5. Okay, so I'm going to pamper this one. And we're going to pamper him and put him at a table. Then this guy can fit at a door. This guy can fit at a window. Oh, I haven't done a party yet. This guy can fit at a table. This guy can go to a bar. And this guy can go to a bar. Let's see. I think it's worth it. I'm just because I want to keep getting money. So I'm going to pamper this guy, and I'll flip him around. He's going to go to the fireplace. He wanted the door, and I said no. We only have a spot in the fireplace.
Right.
I said, okay,
no door for you.
I guess that's okay with me. We will then continue to do the parties, just because I don't want to draw 10. So we'll decrease our renown by 1. We will double. We got 1 and 1. We got 1 and 1. We got. Oh, let's double the door. Well, that's only as 1 person. That's stupid. Let's double the bars. Okay. Then during the dusk phase, I'll get all of these back, and we'll get 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Only $10. It's the weakest one. That's right. I would push my renown back up by 1.
The difference is there's no tests.
Yeah.
Where in Gales there's lots of tests.
Yeah, and same with Earthborn Rangers is all tests, man.
All tests.
All tests. Tests.
All right.
That's the end of that round. Let's draw our next weather card. This is actually our last one. Oh, we have an event, and it's sun, rain. That doesn't do anything. We have our last event. So we will draw event 54.
Some dough.
At a town meeting, the idea of building a bakery is raised. Everyone offers to chip in to expedite the process.
Oh.
If the bakery is already built, each character gains no. If the trading post is already built, the trading post. No, I did the general store.
Yeah.
Add the bakery to the 4th step. If the trading post is currently in the construction queue, no. Otherwise, if none of these apply, immediately add the trading post to the 1st step. So I'm assuming I have to do it in the 2nd step.
Yes.
Because there's something there. Trading post. Dang. I wanted the...
bakery?
Hey, guess what, though? That'll give us a villager, too.
Oh, do it. Do it.
We'll put that there.
All right. And then discard that card.
And then this is done. Okay. So go ahead and do your things.
Okay.
And then I will do mine after I figure out what I'm... Well, I know I'm building. So that's what I'm doing. But I got to figure out what I'm going to do over here.
I have 1 coin. I'm going on an adventure.
Yes.
Because I have nothing to do.
Guess what? First adventure.
Oh,
it's a gossip card. Flip it. Oh, we get to increase
We get to build something.
Nice. So this gets to move out
to there.
here.
It's the only place you can go.
Oh, and we get a thing, which is a new village town.
And it comes rolling in. Roll in.
Okay.
That's
and then
awesome.
the trading post will move up. Now, that's not your adventure. You still get to draw another one. And I finally get to put this in my deck of 0 cards.
This is fishing. Of course I go fishing.
Yes.
A logger who was a dusk.
No! We just got him!
That's good. Don't worry, there's good things that are going to happen. A logger who was due back in the afternoon has not returned. The family is getting worried. As part of the rescue group, you'll have to decide where to search for them. Lose 1 worker.
We just got that worker.
Yeah, thank you, Matt. Missing, not fishing. I like fishing better.
He's fishing while missing.
Maybe missing fishing. Yeah. So I can either A, their forest, what does it say? Their forest work site.
You have to search for them.
I have to search for them. A narrow cliffside path, 1 of 2 possible return routes. Or there's, with the other return route, a perilous river ford. Let's see here.
I'm so mad at you that we lost that.
Did you just lose the villager?
Yes.
You gained? Yes.
I worked so hard to get that villager, and what did he do? Lose it for me.
Where do you think we should search?
I'm not going on that adventure.
Should I go on the ford? Should I ford the river? It works so well.
What would the explorer do?
Is you sure he's an explorer? He's a logger.
No. You're the explorer. What would the explorer do to find this missing person?
As part of the rescue group, you'll have to decide where to search for them. Where do you think this guy went? Do you think he went to a narrow cliffside path? No. Why would you do that?
Water. He probably was going to go fishing on the way back.
Love it.
Come on. It's got to be that one.
We're going to turn to the return route, a perilous river ford. We're going to go with C. Ready? C. If there is a cloud or sun, success.
There's rain.
Rain would have made the river far too fast risk for fording.
I'm supposed to draw on my people.
What do we get? It's rain?
It's rain, man. Our last one is rain.
If success, you gain a worker and a worker's tick up. I did not. I failed.
You lost us.
So it all depended on the weather. Check the weather against your choice.
I'm so mad at you right now. In a nice way.
That's fantastic.
But I'm still mad at you.
Fishing. I should have been fishing better. I think you are fishing. Wrong if you are losing villagers doing it.
Yes. Barren, I'm so mad at you.
That's okay. Now we're going to my board. I don't need that worker. Fine.
You don't? No.
So what I am going to do is I've got my stockpile of...
Barren is bad at this game too.
I'm super bad at this game.
What game was it? Oh, Distant Skies.
Distant Skies was so good. Oh my gosh, that was so good. I am going to go to this compass action. So I'm going to gain a compass, putting it in my stockpile. And then over here, I'm going to spend both of my paper here to get $10.
Oh, nice.
That's right. Then that's all I'm going to do. Because next turn, I'm going to spend that $10 to get myself some workers. Don't touch them.
You're You're not getting workers.
And you watch.
Actually, it doesn't matter. Why would I take workers? I'm thinking of changing it to another character.
Right.
At the end of the season.
Your turn.
Although I'm not sure how much we're going to play. It's already noon.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to build. Okay. So I'm going to build the port. We decided on the port, right?
Yep.
That's going to cost 3 income and 1 production and 1 food. So with that 1 food, we get I get 1 coin. Woohoo.
1 and 1. Now, of course, we had more people, it would cost us more.
Yes, if we're playing 3 or 4.
Wow,
This
everything's
goes into the 2
absolutely
slot.
nowhere, Bill.
That's okay. I mean, that's what I did. I powered it up to be able to do it. Now, I am connected with the village, I think. The villagers. I think they must not have marked that. It shows here on this one that you're connected to the villagers when you do the builds. So
no, do you also get stuff for if you're building something, you also get that stuff too?
That's why I got 1 coin, because we used 1 food. We didn't use any culture.
Gotcha.
So I put them in the build queue, and then I'm going to go to my board. Can you go to my board?
Yes.
So I can do a village action. I might as well do this one just to throw another one of these cards in there. All right, I'm going to slot all of these guys, all of my friends here. So let's see, I'm going to this one, I'm going to this one, and this one. We got someone at the door and someone at the table, and I've got 2 that I need to deal with. I get to do a village action. I'm most certainly going to put this one in with my mingle. Okay, that's going to go into the adventure deck, and we're going to put this one into my hand. So that's my character action. Okay. Gosh, this deck is ginormous now. There's no way. What's really cool about this game, though, is if I change characters, which I'm planning on doing, that stays there. So those gossip cards will help us later, which is cool. So that was my town action. I am going to do something here. I was going to pamper. I'm going to pamper with this one, putting it to a 0. And I'm going to pamper this one that has a complaint. I'm going to deal with a complaint. I'm going to put him there. And then I'm going to also use the villager, taking it down to a 0. Let's do another one of these. Why not? And I'm going to put this one into the deck. Putting all of these into the deck. Okay. And then with that final worker, I'm not going to build anything. I don't think I need to build anything. So then for coins, I'm going to gain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 coins. 10 plus 1 is 11. And then now my renown would move up to level 3, and I'm doing that right at the end of the round, so that way I can get cooler customers for the next round. And these 2 are going to get rolled back in. Ugh. A 3 and a 2. I'm going to put them into the town. And then I'll put these back into my bag. And now we need to see. They're on the doors, they're on the tables, they're on the bars. They must be one heck of a party. You better believe it, Dustin. We have so much fun at this inn. Are you kidding me? Okay, can you jump over to this?
Yes.
Because then what we get to do is each character must have 1 skill. We do. We flip this over. We gain 1 wild resource, we'd shuffle in goal 10.
Oh, okay. Should we get any of these resources?
Yeah, so gain 1 of them. Just one of something we don't have. Awesome. And then we shuffle in goal 10. So I put those goals over here. So I'm going to grab goal 8, 9, 10. Here's 10. Okay. And I'm going to shuffle these up. And then we reveal our next one. This says there must be 3 empty town locations. So at the end of this one, we have to have 3 empty towns. That means we need to go here. Oh boy, with those buildings, that might be hard to do. We might not be able to do that one, which is fine.
Interesting. If you would have got that one later in the game, that'd almost be impossible to do if you've
Well,
already...
you can come here and deconstruct.
Oh, it's right. You can destroy
That
houses
just
if you want to.
seems stupid. Why would you ever deconstruct? I don't know. I don't know.
All right. Let me get my guy back.
Okay.
And that's it, right?
Well, then I have end of season effects, if you go to my board, where technically what I need to do now, since I'm at level 3, I need to grab out all the level 1 dudes from in here, and then swap in the level 1s with all these level 3s, and then put these level 3s into this bag, and next time I'm drawing level 2s and level 3s.
Okay.
So that's my difference. Do you have any end of season effects?
Oh, that's a great question.
Check yours.
I have, I don't think so.
Really?
End of season effects. There are no unique steps for the Ranger.
Wait, does it say that?
Yeah, performed during the end of season.
Oh, awesome.
Boom.
Okay, so then we just start the next season. We'd shuffle this up, and we start the next season.
Yeah.
But I think, because it's already noon, I think we'll probably just call it here.
We're planning to hopefully go between noon and 12:30, and we did.
Yeah.
Now, the thing is, if you want, now Colin was hoping to maybe get the farmer on the board to show you a little bit about the farmer, but that's okay. Because if you want
Steve's
to watch,
going to do the farmer.
You're going to co-op chat tonight.
Check it out, you guys. Steve
chat?
and
No,
Kim
that's what
are
Colin
so
and I,
much fun.
No, wait, co-op chat is what Steve and I
Co-op
do.
guild, man.
Co-op guild.
Yep.
Go to the co-op guild tonight at, I think like 8 or 7.
Well,
I think it's 7 their time, 8 our time or something. Anyway.
Other way around. It's 8 o'clock their time, 7 our time, because they're an hour ahead of us.
That's right.
Yep.
So check out the co-op guild tonight, and you can see the farmer in action. And I've heard the farmer's actually really cool.
Yeah, Steve says that's one of his favorites.
You get to do like a whole polynomial things.
Mike, thank you.
Thank you so much. Mike, thank you so much for everything.
9 p.m. Eastern, so that's 8 p.m. Central.
8 p.m. Central. That's fantastic.
Cool.
So you can see all that. This is a short little intro into Mythwind. It's super fun. You do your little things. You kind of, like you said, it's a cozy game that you can just enjoy after a long day of work, like 10 hours of a 10-hour shift.
At first, I wasn't very impressed with this game, but the innkeeper seems super cool. Dirty Danches, I'm glad you think the innkeeper is cool. It's fun to build up your inn. I think it's really cool. I mean, look at all this stuff I got out of that inn. I started literally with a door, a table, and a window. Those are the 3 that I started with, and I built all of this other stuff, which is cool.
Time to put the alarm on.
At 3 a.m. Oh my God. Can I ask, what did you think of the Explorer?
Oh, Explorer is pretty awesome, man.
Yeah, I thought it was cool. I mean,
I like this because now, see, I'll just tell you what my plan was going to be going forward. Now, I still had some stuff here. So in basically the next 2 rounds, I was going to, first off, get 2 sprites. Then the next turn, I was going to go to this spot here and use the money I had left to upgrade again, spending that so I could bring 6 cards on the trip. So I'd have gotten like a couple cards, so I'd have 6 cards all ready to go, and I would already be going out on another expedition in about 2 or 3 turns.
Awesome. So you go into so really the Explorer...
And I probably would have gone on a medium one because now I had 6 cards to play with out there.
The Explorer will be in town for 1 or 2 rounds and then goes on an adventure, which is really cool, actually, and comes back. The innkeeper, I'm going to the town every time. I have no idea about the farmer, the crafter, or the merchant. Those are the other 3. I haven't even touched them, so I have no idea. And I mean, we didn't get to any of my level 2 skills. My level 2 skills, I could have gotten rid of patrons that were out there. I could have gained 2 coins for, I think, every one of those symbols in there. Then my level 3s, I gained 3 coins for Frontier. I could redraw one, maybe, I don't know. And this one I could increase. I could pay 5 coins and increase my workers. So I could just keep workers forever. Just keep grabbing them, which is really cool. Now, of course, somebody killed our villager get lost. And then you checked the river when it was raining. Why did we check the river when it was raining? That was a stupid idea.
Because I was looking, he thought he was fishing.
Yeah, well, he obviously wasn't fishing when it was raining. Who fishes when it rains?
Actually, it's not a bad time to go fishing.
Oh, is it? Okay. I don't know. I don't fish.
Mr. Outdoors.
I love being outdoors and not fishing. No, fishing. All right.
Anyway, thank you, Steve, for the nice compliment there. Good job, you two. Thank you so much have a great day.
Yeah, thank you, guys.
Spycom loves the innkeeper as well. And
I fish when it's raining. Okay, apparently I should shut my mouth. We should have gone fishing when it was raining.
Awesome job, guys. You made my lunch break entertaining.
Fishing in the rain is great, silly goose, apparently. That's right. Okay, I've never fished, so I apologize.
I'm not a fisherman. I even know that. You should watch some fishing shows with Kent Herbeck.
No.
No, I didn't.
Not interested.
So there you go. That was Mythwind.
Did those new sprites unlock upgrades?
No.
No, they unlocked...
Oh, they did, kind of.
Well, they unlocked this. What does it mean by upgrades?
That's about all it unlocks.
And it gave us an action. So if you go to the board, I could have used this sprite to come here, tick it down to a 1, and used it and hired one of the sprites for only 1 cost.
Instead of 2.
Instead of 2. Yeah.
Which wouldn't be bad.
Yep.
So there you have it. I think that's it. We got through Mythwind. Went through 1 season.
1 season.
That's pretty good.
And this game, there is no ending.
Michael, take
you'll take me fishing. There we go.
There you go.
I think I'd fall asleep. I have no interest in fishing. I don't know.
My son loves to fish, so we go fishing about twice a year.
So get me on a mountain or even just anywhere, just hike. I will just walk and hike all day. And I do that all the time. But fishing, no.
Your level 2 upgrades need sprites in town? No?
What level 2?
I think he's talking about your...
Oh, yeah. So because that one's there, I could do my level 2s.
Good. Thank you for pointing that out.
You can see I could do the waiting list because of that symbol. Do you see that?
Because that sprite's in town.
Level 3, I don't have either one of those ones, so I couldn't do those. Plus, I look at 40 coins. Sheesh.
He's a power fisherman.
Yeah.
Not the same as a bait fisherman.
I'm a power fisherman, not the same as a bait fisherman.
Mike is a super fisherman. I'm going to call him super fisherman.
Oh, he just like punches the fish.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
Bring it on, fish. Bring it. Got it. Toss it back in.
And on that note, it was awesome to see everybody here today during our day
Fun to
stream.
do a day stream.
It's fun to do a day stream. We'll get to another one at some point. We'll see when that falls.
Next time I get a Monday off.
Things fall in line. So I guess that's all I've got. If anybody is interested in seeing all the fun things that I have coming up and all the fun things you have coming up on this channel, and I think we're doing a live stream on Wednesday for Distant Skies. So be prepared for that. And I am actually doing a painting stream tonight with William from Hungry Gamer.
2 live in 1 day.
See how it goes. Okay. I am going to actually be painting up some of the characters that we use for our.
If a fish lets you punch it, you probably don't want to eat it.
That's probably right. That's probably right.
That's why I tossed it back in. I went, and then you throw it back in the water.
Well, anyway, thank you all for watching. If you're excited to see what Colin and I have coming up next, then I need you to meet me at the table. Oh, wait, I got to get the thing set up.
Oh, you're not ready? Oh.
Let's try it again. I need you to meet me at the table. Thanks a lot, everybody. It's nice to see you all.